Ooh, my mouth is on fire. Pix, have you been on a podcast before?
Yes, I have. I've many podcasts, Zam. Yeah, all the time. Come on.
By the
Jesus
way,
Christ.
guys, I want to cover it again. For 5 subs, we will answer a question from the box of secrets. For
Oh my
10,
God.
the other person will pick a personality or BuzzFeed quiz to answer. So I imagine Pix will make me answer questions like, I don't know, are you a top or a bottom quiz?
I mean,
What do you mean? You mean?
they think you're a power bottom, so I don't know. I have to figure that out.
I don't understand my chat some days, but let's get it started. Let's get going. We know Pix does not have chaps on. Pix, if you guys don't know him, he's a wonderful streamer. He's on Twitch. He's full-time. He does all sorts of makers and crafting, Lego, cross-stitch, like everything. He's on the different guilds that are out there for, oh my God, this hot beans are not helping my tongue and talking. I tell you what, why don't you just introduce yourself so I can drink some more? Oh, man.
I think you did a great job, Zam. We do crochet, cross stitch, needle felting, pattern design, diamond painting, pixel art, Lego builds, designs. I've done brick heads of Zam with a bird on his head and bird poop. He has yet to build it because you don't do Lego so well.
I don't. The
another-
last time I did Lego was with you, actually.
I know it was last year's ZamCon. We did that. Oh my God.
I will turn this
You got more
city
beans
into
now,
a
Zam.
radiated ruin if I have to.
Is that
Another
more?
warhead.
That's 20.
That was
bomb
a
from
20.
Dedekai.
What was the 20 again? I have to use my other mouse to find out.
It's called Danger. That's what it is.
It is. By the way, guys, we are recording this live at ZamCon, so there will be a lot of noise and a lot of everything else. If you're on YouTube, I'm sorry. That was a 60-minute cosmetic, or he can choose 4 beans. Dedekai, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
While he chooses picks, thank you for being on the podcast and coming out here today. I much appreciate that. The ZamCon wouldn't be the same without you. You're a ride or die homie.
That's it. We riding and you dying.
Well, we might be broke backing right now, I tell you what.
Pretty much.
Dedekai, I'm already wearing the cowboy hat. Do you want glasses? Do you want a wig under the cowboy hat? Like, what are we talking? Anyways, Pix, I did have a bunch of questions I preemptively made for you.
Okay. I'm here for it.
To start the conversation,
Sure.
what was your first crochet that you made on stream?
Oh, good question. So, if you've ever played a Nintendo game called Metroid, you know those little green alien dudes with the teeth? There's like a brain kind of creature. They're called Metroids. Yeah. My first crochet was actually a little Metroid. I gave it away to someone in one of our giveaways. It got sent back, so I mailed it back, and then they never came back after that. So that was my first crochet, was a little alien and brain kind of piece. Because I just wanted to, people are like, do a dishcloth. I'm like, I don't need a dishcloth. Blankets, it's too much. I want to make cute shit. So we made a little Metroid on stream. That was my first.
And you've made a lot of Emmys in the years. How many projects do you get done a year?
A lot? No, nothing at all. No, seriously. I either get shit done or I get nothing done. Like,
why don't you document that? Like how many you do? Oh, these beans are kicking me.
They really are. I have done like Lego pixel art and brick heads that I can know. Like last year I did, oh my God, 100 brick heads, Lego brick heads. I did 4 Lego pixel arts a month times 12. And then all the crochet things I've done, cross stitch patterns. Like I've easily a couple, 400 or 500 since I've started, maybe on stream.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You should track it because I know like Zakayla does, and I'm impressed by how much she gets done in a year. I don't get. I get maybe 1.
Girl's got a counter. It's wild, and I'm like, and that's always insane. She just raided in tonight too, and I was like, oh wow. She was working on a beaded cat. I'm like, okay. Like,
Chat did ask, when was your first crochet? And that's an interesting question. When did you start? Well, when did you start streaming as well? That's 6 years?
No, I'm just a little over 4.5 years, March 1st, 2021. So coming up 5 years this March. And then my first time crocheting, because I was a one-trick pony doing cross stitch and cross stitch design. And I started to crochet probably by about May or June of that year. I think it was June. So it's just a little over 4 years now I've been crocheting since I started. When did you start? You were... How long you what?
It's actually 4 years that I've been doing crochet as of...
You're the same as me.
5 days ago. Because I learned them on a streamiversary with Chimera as part of her charity donation thing. She taught me how to crochet.
Right? Yeah.
And I can't believe it's been 4 years. It really doesn't feel like it, but with the amount of projects I've done, it now feels like it. It feels like I should probably...
What was your first?
I started with balls, the birds. I got one right behind me.
Oh, you got balls? Nice. We love balls.
Yeah, doing little balls. I made little squeakers with little tail flaps for people who subbed over 2 years. The problem with that is people don't typically stay sub for 2 years, and then I have to also get your address after that. And people were pretty upset about that one.
Imagine.
Listen, yes, by the way,
I taught Duo to crochet with blue balls. We got to play with our blue balls together. So.
Mine was not blue. They were small birds. I learned how to color change and everything, and learned how to hide the color change with the tail. So anyways,
looks good.
I'm going to tell you, you should track how many projects you get done, because I think that's an interesting metric, and especially your sponsors may want to see that. But do you track how many podcasts you're on? I know you do, like how many collabs you do.
Yeah, when it comes to collabs, I've done over, oh my God, 118 with almost, 150 or 60 guests or collabs in total, like different people I've worked with. And on top of raid trains that I've organized, events that I've been a part of, charity streams I've done, like there's so much. Like the amount of projects, it's not even just like the number, it's also learning stuff too, right? Like I'm cross stitching crochet, then there's Lego and the brick heads that came out, one watercolor last year. I want to do more of that. Then there's like minis that I want to paint. So it's more like the scale of the project can be large versus the tinier ones. Like keychains are easier, versus like pillows take you a while, but it's always a good time. I'm a craft whore all over the place. Did you mute yourself again? I don't hear you now.
I did. I muted myself because I was shaking my shake and it has ice in it. Okay. So let me re-ask the question. Waka waka. You're obviously very creative. I'm actually impressed by that. But how do you decide what project you're working on next?
Good question. So if it's like crochet, I have a lot of ideas that I want to work on. When it came time to like the Mario mushroom keychains and stuff like this, there's little things I want to do to get beginners into. When it came to the Ninja Turtle ornaments, there's things I wanted to get out of my brain there. When it came to cross stitch patterns, there's a whack of ideas I lost a bunch of designs on my old hard drive. There's latch hook. When I'm learning something I haven't done since I was a kid, like the Mario one. When it comes to brick heads, who won a giveaway or who commissioned me for that? There's a whole bunch of ways to tackle that kind of stuff. Lego pixel art boards, who was the first to get a channel point redeem or a charity giveaway? Who's getting on that kind of list? I felt like starting a bat, so I started a bat this month, a week ago. Today I was working on Ninja from Mario Brothers 2. I wanted to learn needle felting, so we did a Babam. Yeah, exactly. Black Among Us, the sus. I wanted to do Twitch keychains to get people into cross stitching. Like I'm literally all over with projects and ideas, trying to get people inspired and into it. Artist and maker train, like what are people working on? What can I even do in a stream?
Would you go to TwitchCon like Artist Alley to sell off some of your stuff?
I don't know. I'd rather give it away to get interest in what we do. Because part of it was when I first started stream, I had just closed Etsy before Twitch. And the problem with Etsy was people were reporting me to Nintendo. I've been in trouble with their lawyers 12 times. I've been in trouble with Viacom CBS for Ninja Turtles once. I learned the hard way.
On Etsy?
Yeah, on Etsy.
So does that mean they have lawyers trolling it, or just people reporting you?
People reporting me and lawyer blitzes.
Why would people report you?
Well, because in the designer world, it's, I don't want to call it a bit of a pissing contest, but people are trying to make money. And if you're a genuine threat to them, whether your work is better, more polished, more popular, whatever their reasons or motives are, they report you to the companies to help make the process faster for takedowns. Because companies like Nintendo and Disney are very keen on doing blitzes to take other stuff down for infringing on the copyright and IP of their stuff. There is a whole whack of stuff on Etsy right now that dodged it, but I have a lot of designer friends who are really like top tier designers. They've all been targeted. So even with names that are, you know, Fire Lizard instead of Charmander and Electric Rat instead of Pikachu, they still get hit, right? So
interesting. So you'd much rather give it away because then you don't get dinged on the copywriting. That seems pretty clever to me.
Or here's a charity piece where you can make a donation of any amount. Nothing crossed my hands. Everything's on a platform, and I didn't require a minimum. You know, $50 before you get the pattern. Like it's $1, it's $2, $5, $10, $100, whatever you want. And that was my first 20 weeks on Twitch. Was the pixels that made us. This right here.
And I think that was your most ambitious project, right? That's the one that you're most proud of, right?
Yeah, it was what started me. I almost quit without this piece because I was tired of being reported. And the problem with it was I didn't want to charge money for it. Think of 180 games and how many companies would be on my ass if I had have actually done that, right? So I said, you know what? Make a donation. My first 20 weeks on Twitch, we stitched that piece, you know, 205 colors. Off we go.
Wow,
and,
that's crazy.
Here we are 4.5 years later.
The precision on that work was also unreal. Like even with the blurry cameras from VDO, you can really see the detail in all the different characters. And there's what, 200 different characters you were saying?
Yeah, there's 205 colors and 180 on this in total. So it's like a Where's Waldo.
It's amazing. It's beautiful. Honestly, it's one of the most impressive cross-stitching I've seen in a long time. Not that I watch a lot of cross-stitching. I don't want to cut you down on that one, but it is a lot of work, and it does take a lot of precision. My next question is more for, like, you as a person, right? I'm looking at what inspires you, not only to get out of bed, but for even streaming. What inspires you to stream and make your stream better? Is there anybody you look up to?
Yeah, when it came down to it, I mean, I started as a hobbyist just for fun. I wanted to get on Twitch and create as a maker, and I didn't know anyone. Recall, though, before streaming, I was a moderator for StarCraft II, Heroes of the Storm, back when it was just in TV, before it was Twitch. It just happened. Barcraft's esports. I was moderating for ESL, for those who know, if you know. You know, sports leagues and things like that, esports, different pro players in the scene too. I was a moderator watching thousands of messages fly by with like 10, 20 other mods who were online at the time. All the trolls, all the hatred. We didn't have all the mod tools. And then I did that for about 3, almost 4 years. So I wasn't streaming, but that's my intro to the platform. Eventually, I came to the platform as a creator because of friends like mine who recently passed this year, you know, in the space and said, go post your stuff on social, your patterns. They're really good. I did that and I got a lot of flack because people are like, you don't own the rights to Mario. Get out of this group, deleted, banned, kicked. And I'm like, but I'm not selling anything. I'm just sharing my art, like relax. And then eventually, it was, okay, I find some people. And then I came to Twitch, started to stream. And it's because I just wanted to create. I was getting tired of being in trouble with companies. I was getting tired of the hatred on social. I just wanted to put my art out there. I wanted to inspire people to create. That was it. That was my start of my goal. And even here we are, almost 5 years later, and it's still the same goal, creating impact over income. The amount of people I can get to start creating something or picking something up from 10, 20, 30 years ago since their childhood, or kids, people who get their kids into art because of patterns I've done. That right there keeps me driven to keep pushing, the artist and maker creator club that I'm a part of from Twitch, to get more people into the space.
Do you keep a track of how many people that you inspire? Because I'm sure they all come back and say, you inspired me to take up crochet or whatever.
Thousands. I couldn't even guess. Thousands. Like, not even your follower count, but the people you cross paths with on this, the people that you hear. There's still people who come onto my channel from YouTube. They do their own YouTube content and they share patterns I've created. So it's like, they're on what we call floss tubes, where you show your progress every week or whatever, updates. So I've had thousands easily, and even people I'll never know, who just word of mouth from that. Like I couldn't even guess. Not even like as a humble brag, but the more people involved, the better we are on this space for artists and makers. So yeah, it keeps me going, trying to learn myself too, though. So
fair enough. So for streaming though, who do you look up for in terms of like production or streaming or making your stream better? Do you have somebody that you look up to?
Not necessarily one person. I think Twitch asked us for creator camp advice on how to help people in the artist and maker space. And I'm one guy. I mean, I started off with one webcam, no mic, pointing it down at my work and back up at me. I had a little dinky USB mic when I started. And I genuinely looked at other artists and makers and, I said, how can we do this better? Sure. A pro gamers in the top in the the industry, they've got one camera that they worry about, right? That's it. Whether they green screen or not. Artists and makers, though, we have 2 cameras, one for face, one for crafting. Now you've got 4 guests. You have 8 cameras to worry about. And Twitch didn't have Stream Together and tools that we could use to do this. So the truth is, we didn't have anyone to look at as an example on the platform to really, how do we do this? How do I have a collab with me and 3 other friends making stuff together, a crochet along, a stitch along, whatever. So I truthfully was like, I have to come up with some of my own solutions and stuff. And how do we work this? So I had worked in marketing for a long time, and I looked at other companies, how they were doing this stuff, like other tech companies who manage multiple software stuff, Google Meets and things, or, Teams and all that. Like, how do they manage this many cameras? And how do we deal with that? So no one to really look to for that. I don't have anyone. We just made it. We just did it ourselves. We didn't have anyone to look at who had 8 cameras to manage a collab, or 2 and whatever. So in that way, we tried to pioneer what we were working on. Sure, I can look at other gamers, but I don't follow any of the tops on the platform. I don't really care. Artists and makers, I mean, there's so many that come and go on this thing. Like, when I started, I met Sleeping Luna Designs, I met Zakayla, I met 9.5, I met Lioness. Like, I could go on about some of the earlies. False Bubbles was an amazing streamer, top quality. And how many of them are still here? A lot of them come and go and left, or personal reasons, mental health, other platforms. You couldn't even look at TikTok or YouTube because no one's doing that either. Yeah. So we kind of leaned on ourselves and ingenuity to figure it out. No one had given us the tools and said, here, do this. This is great. So we do look cute in matching hats, don't we, Mr. Barron?
we do.
I know.
So you've been a part of this quite some time now. You were talking 4 years. Do you feel that as a streamer, as a content creator, you've changed personally? Like, have you gotten lost in the sauce? Have you had your personality changed by your viewers? Anything of that? Because I know I have.
Oh, there you are. You cut out. You're back.
I cut out. Okay. Well, I was asking what you've done, or what has changed for you over the past couple of years while you were doing the creation.
Yeah. I think as we look at like the things I did to try to figure out for how we do collabs and raid trains and how I've changed. I mean, tech is tech, whatever, pick your devices and run with it. But I think for me, it was really the reach of trying to learn things myself. I was okay to be vulnerable. When I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't really have any goals. But I think at the end of each year, I made a point of reflecting, like, on what I was doing. What did I do? What did I not do? How do I achieve this? How many collabs did I do? Did I get a chance to really learn something new? Like my birthday last year, I said I wanted to learn something, and I went to one of our teammates, Miramask Arts, to teach me watercolor painting, right? Like no one taught me how to do that unless I was a kid. So I think it's always about trying to find new ways to reach new audiences. I was hosting workshops. I hadn't done that before. YouTube is coming up on the horizon for me to get people into crafts and arts and getting more into that space. Was never on TikTok because of the volatility of that platform at the time. Instagram is very much short form content, which the AI algorithms and training, like I truly just wanted to reach more and more people through what we do and bring them to Twitch, despite all the changes. Like I was a pandemic streamer. We had so many people at that time. Now, I don't know. I feel like they're back to work or there's not as many of them. So
that's fair.
It's changed so much, but we're trying to retain people. And I think a lot of artists and makers never get a shot because, and if I'm speaking frankly, being entertaining and being creative are two different things. You can be really, really creative and really good at what you do. But if you're not entertaining in some ways, you're going to get one half of the coin. And I think that's where a lot of people try to find both, or they're really good at one. You can be entertaining and get nothing done. You'll catch more with that. But if you're creative and not really entertaining, you may lose people. And that's the harsh reality of artists and makers in general. And I think people really strive to figure that balance out and find their communities and find their voice. Me, I was just a big old goofball, and I still am that. And I don't know why people watch sometimes, because maybe it's imposter, but it's like, I'm an idiot sometimes, most times, but maybe that's
most people like watching idiots, though.
Like maybe that's why, just because I'm an honest goofball with a big heart trying to do something and allow people to be themselves. I don't gate it. I promote the hell out of whoever I can. I don't say no promotion. How dare you? Get out of my chat. Like, I'm the opposite. I'll find a new person who just joined the platform and hasn't hit 50 follows yet, and my mods are on it because they have that freedom. I don't care about the gating system because I never did that so well. I was a part of that crowd back in the video game scene doing moderating. I know what that's like. You'll get banned from all over the place in a heartbeat. Forget it. They won't even blink twice at you. Easy basic stuff too. Like you did nothing really that bad. There's nothing criminal. You weren't a troll. You weren't racist. You weren't hate conduct. You were just, hey, I'm trying to meet people and I'm new. I stream. Oh, you said you stream. Oh, get out of here. How dare you? We don't self-promote. Like, it's just so toxic in some of the gaming spaces. I'm like, I think
there is some self-promotion that is bad, definitely, that you want to. I wouldn't ban over it. I would simply be like, man, you came off the wrong way. Here's the proper way of doing it.
Bad start.
Exactly. I actually don't ban very many people from my stream because I feel like you can always rehabilitate a bad person.
I'm with you. I had someone when I had my first front page feature this summer for my partnerversary, and one person came into the chat and was like, God, I'm an old woman and I've been doing this for many years crafting, and it's so unbecoming of you to have to plug and promote yourself like this. God, get it together. And I was like, it wasn't the worst comment, unlike the other one who queer bashed me. The queer basher got banned, and then someone reported the other person to Twitch and Twitch banned them because it was just like me celebrating the story and the journey of where I came from. However, Twitch said, no, we don't have room for space for that. I didn't care. I didn't think it was a bad comment. I'm like, whatever. I've dealt with worse. But Twitch said, no, we don't have time for that shit.
I'm a bit salty about Twitch right now today.
I know.
Because you guys know we're doing ZamCon, and I asked to be on the front page of Twitch. I was ready to be PG-13, to be honest, and loyal to Twitch and be like, hell yeah, put me on that front page. They were cowards. How dare they deny me front page during TwitchCon for ZamCon, and then put on, I don't know if you saw this, there was a diaper furry on the front page. And I don't know how that got approved, but I got denied. I don't know. I don't understand this whole process. I'm just salty that they denied me. That's really about it. Holy cow.
Or people, they ask us in the application to put down what we plan to do, something exciting, event, something special. And then you go on and you see someone just playing any other normal video game. There's nothing special at all. They're just playing a game. They're barely paying attention to chat. They're, you know, horse blinds are up. And that's exciting content as per their form. Like, what? Really? This is who I was up against? Okay, cool. And it took me 6 attempts in 2 years before I got my first feature. But meanwhile, people who just got partner
I
were
don't
getting
think
it 2
mine
weeks
were
later.
going
I'm
through.
like,
I wasn't getting emails back from it. I wasn't getting anything until they changed it. And now for the past 2 months, I've been denied, and I got emails saying I'm denied. But I don't. I have not applied for November because I don't have a stream for November. I was thinking of just putting it and be like, I'm streaming this day.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like I'll have no chance anyways.
So what ended up getting me on the page was telling them how I felt and how flawed this whole process was. I'm like, some people are getting it twice in a month. Some people are getting it 2 weeks after hitting partner. And this is my 6th attempt having full content plans, charity work, birthdays, partnerversaries, streamversaries, and just about every other type of thing in my application. And it wasn't good enough for you. So here I am on my 6th attempt, hoping that maybe now you'll listen to me. I followed your metrics of when to apply, end of the month, some obscure god-awful time of day, and now we'll see. Wait, back to you, because your system is flawed. And I said, I'm not bitching. I'm just telling you how I feel about your whole system. So I feel like at some point they must have been like, God, shut this guy up and get him on the front page. Like, okay,
to be fair, I would be like that. Oh my God, this guy's about to start some trouble. Let's just
shut him up.
Let's placate him and move on. He'll never get it for another year.
I felt like writing, I will hit go live. Like, I don't know what to put anymore. It didn't matter for the last 5 attempts. Screw it. Like,
you're not wrong at all.
I'm hitting the button. Yay.
These are partner problems that nobody cares about, first off, because nobody really gets to partner on Twitch. I don't know if it's because it's too difficult or Twitch is dying. There's so many different rumors and reasons, and I don't know about you. How do you feel about getting partner these days? Do you think it's easier? Do you think it's harder than when you did it?
So I if I'm being quite frank, I think getting partners easier today, only in that they are much quicker to review. They've figured out the pulse to do this. There was a point when there wasn't really any artists and makers at all who were partner, you know? And then I look at some of them, even just meeting through like our team leads, Mokos, of course, and who they know, and looking at those spaces. You know, we had Zach M. Rutledge getting it. We had the Mokos, obviously. We had 9.5. And then I ignored it. I ignored my community for like a year and a half or 2. Picks for partner. I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm not focused on that. I'm just here to create. And it took me 12 weeks of prep and push to get an average that was acceptable. I applied. It took them 6-8 weeks to get back to me, you know, before I even knew what was happening. And then today they're responding within less than a week. They're looking at applications. They're just faster at it. And I think having more people established as partners in those spaces, whether it's Lego, artists, makers, builders, something, they have something to kind of look against. I was lucky in that we had more viewers at the time in the artist and maker space. Now, last year, October, they sliced and diced us into body art and beauty. There's the writing, you know, there are writers in our groups there. Now the Lego builders are here. Model builders and miniatures are over here. Like, they're all over. Our makers and crafting space got smaller because we sliced and diced in the creative directory. And oftentimes in the chat here, I'll post, we have a creative command to show you just how many there are in our spaces today. So the Lego builders, you're starting a whole category that we've been building for 6 to 8 years now. Models and miniatures that were there with us before under Warhammer, you're starting over. Beauty and body, all of you. Writers, you didn't have a home. You were just chatting, getting trolled from, you know, ass hats and whatnot. Like,
you're not wrong.
They have homes, but also there's more slicing and dicing today. And that's where it gets a little trickier in those senses. How many times
I
are
see
makers
that.
over and just chatting, right? Lego guys are in just chatting now because the Lego categories are dinky and there's only 50 people on or something. Welcome to a new category that takes 8 years to build.
I could see
You
that.
wanted it, you got it.
But I also think it's a bit easier now that raids and auto host count as well. Back when I did it, those didn't count, and that was the most brutal thing ever. Is because then you don't want raids because it throws off your whole number system. It throws off how much of your chat is actually yours compared to raiders, and then they looked at those metrics as well. But now that they just accept raiders, I think that's so much easier. But I don't know if it's that much easier because I did it during COVID, where we had all the viewers ever.
Yeah.
So I kind of say it was easier back then because there were more people.
Sure,
I do feel like
fair.
a lot of people have fallen off Twitch recently because they went back to work and everything. I don't know.
Well, and as Moko's even said, that's a good point. There's more outline today and more clarity of what they are looking for than when we applied. It was one box. Tell us about your stream. No streamer, no partner will ever forget that question. That's it. You got a whole 3/4 whatever page essay to write on your stream. I stream art and maker. I is good. Like that ain't gonna cut it, champ. I don't care how good your numbers are, right? This is a business. Tell us about you and how you plan to grow this and whatnot. And I think now, despite the slicing and dicing, there's more people to lean on, more examples of it, more established in the category to reference or look against for sort of earmarking how to get there. More people to know or lean on. If I look to the early days of artists and makers and whatnot, makers were in the creative category. They chopped us off, whipped us over with hot tub streams, IRL and whatnot. So we all joked about doing crochet pieces in hot tubs because why the hell are we grouped over here in IRL? Because we're physically making IRL things. What was the logic? Then they said, oops, we done messed up. Throw them back to the creative where the hell we should have stayed. And then now we're going to slice and dice them up into 5 or 6 more and throw them out there. So for smaller streamers, it's tougher to grow and scale. You have to be more diverse in what you do. But I also came from a time where they were silos. Cross-stitchers only raid cross-stitchers. Lego guys only raid the Lego guys. Diamond painters, who the hell are they? Like, there's just so much silo and categorization that we didn't care for. I took a different approach and said, hey, I want to blur the lines between these. Let's go check out the Lego guys. They may never cross-stitch, but I got a few into it, or they're kids. Let's go check out diamond painters and crocheters. Hey, let's jump into art that's 10 times our size and been around for a decade. Let's go really check it out, and try to get people there. And now it's more cross-pollinated and people are now meeting more of each other. And it's
get
better.
that. I fully agree that separating the category into multiple sucks because when I go on Twitch, first off, I just look at who I'm following because following is really, if I vet you, I like you, I'll follow you. I find it weird to just go into different streams. And then I'm like, what category do I even want to look for people in? I don't typically follow a specific game. And if I was to look for crochet or arts and crafting and stuff, it would be one thing, makers and crafting, not Lego, not art, not any of that.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too with the lurkers, it was Daddy Gandy earlier talking about the lurkers. They used to count the raid percentage against us and the lurkers who weren't there. Then they introduced stream tags. Oh, you're really vulgar. You need to put excessive cursing on. Oh, you smoke pot or drink a lot on stream or smoke. You need to put that tag on. You play violent games. You would get a raid. And because there's people who are lurking new to your channel, didn't hit the OK button to accept those rules, they never counted because they're not even there. They raided in and Twitch did all these little things to try to curb the lurker effect. And you hear all these people of recent like lurkers, they don't count and whatever. And I'm like, actually, they do, but there's certain things you got to remember about how lurkers work and how many active people there are versus leaving a tab up and not even clicking on it in 10, 20 minutes or an hour or two.
Oh my God. I hate how there's so many things that are shady about lurkers. Like there's unwritten rules. It's kind of like YouTube and there are unwritten words that you can't say on YouTube, but like all of it, I feel like is a bit of, superstition almost about what those rules are because nobody's clear on them. But sometimes you count as lurker, sometimes you don't. If you have more tabs, your browser RAM crashes. There's so many reasons you can not count as a lurker, and I hate that.
And if you're not active every so often, then if it's more than we think it's 2 or 3 tabs, none of those count. It used to be we thought channel points activity meant that was counting. But then if you go to another browser tab and they're active there, you may cancel other tabs. Remember the mute button? The mute button was the issue. When you had muted the actual video on Twitch, that didn't count.
Then you had to mute the tab. Yep.
So then they do count, but they don't. And it was just a hot mess. Now they're like, okay, if you mute a person, it still counts. I'm like, all right.
Now. Oh man, there's so many different things about it. Streaming and YouTube and content creation has all their different unique twists and turns that always sneak up. And I wish there was like a handbook. Somebody clearly could write a handbook, but the problem is we don't know and Twitch doesn't tell us. Twitch has a partner Discord that me and Pix make fun of all the time in DMs because if you look at the Canadian partners, it's mostly just, hi, I'm from Alberta. What's the weather over there? Anybody else from Alberta? Oh, it's snowing over here. What is this? Can we talk shop or something? Like, it bothers me greatly, but they don't communicate much out of there. The most I've seen is they screwed up a sponsorship recently, and they were talking about how oopsie doopsie, we screwed up. Don't look for the sponsorship. And I was just like, yikes. I didn't even get the sponsorship. I must be a small content creator. Jeez.
Brad, let's not. I don't understand. At any rate, the point is, at the end of the day, people are trying to figure something out on a platform that has seen steady decline. And there's an issue around how people retain the viewership. But never forget, there's the creative side. Just because you're a creative streamer who wants to game doesn't mean everyone wants to watch you game. You will see a decline or a dip. If you're entertaining, you may have a better chance in other ways, but that doesn't make you a shoo-in. No one cares about a game you do from 20 years ago as much as you, but you have to be okay with that. So you can't really, on one end of the coin, saying, I care about viewership and partners, my goal, but people don't care about the content you're producing. And I focused on just makers forever. I wasn't gaming at all. I was 2 streams a week, eventually 3, focused on just makers and artists, and that was it.
But I didn't care play games
because I just did that. Now I do, but there was a while where it was like, let's get community games like Mario Kart tournaments or other stuff like that. Get them involved. Shit talking on comms and Discord kind of thing. So I feel like at the end of the day, you have to be good at what you do and enjoy it. And there's a volume and a level of entertainment. And if you're not that, Twitch will tell you where you need to be. And that is the harsh reality, whether you like it or not. The viewers speak to you. I got no say in how this works. Twitch staff don't. The viewers tell you where you will be. Yep. And it's up to you to figure that out, the secret sauce. There's no metric. There's no recommendeds at all. Are you collabing? Are you networking off of your own channel? Are you outreaching to others in the categories and spaces? Are you in other communities to get any bit of exposure just from being present? Just for who the hell you are? Forget about that you stream. There's so many things involved with it. But if you're just going to sit there and sit with your nose down cross-stitching and not even reading your chat or paying attention or asking questions, you get what you put into it. Yeah. If you put nothing into it, you get nothing out of it. So you have
but if you put too much into it, it can become a double-edged saber where it can come back and bite you. Like Schmookle made a really good point about how I wish there was an ability to say, do not recommend this channel to me, because not only am I banned in that channel, also I've had drama with this channel, and you keep recommending it because we have so many people that are so connected because of our great networking that it's just like, can you please stop recommending this person? Why can't I select that? Oh my God. I've had so much drama. Is there any drama that you would want to talk about?
I mean, I've been targeted and I have been attempted to be doxxed. I have been involved with police, FBI once, to report messages and conduct to someone with hateful conduct. I had queer creators attack me and smear me in Discords, in posts and messages, to try to throw me under the bus. I lost faith in others from that. I had to prove myself and keep 6 on what I was doing. I had another queer creator jump and throw me under the bus. I've had shit talkers, shit posters. And if there's one thing I've learned, the higher the mountain you climb, the harder the wind blows, where people will love to knock you down. I have had people lie about art theft. Welcome to content creation.
Have you dated a content creator yet?
I have not, but I've messed around with, maybe a couple.
Oh, that's brutal. I've dated 2 and both went horribly wrong. But naturally, I would argue you should not date a content creator, because then your dating becomes content, and that's not good to have a relationship that's purely content. You know what I mean?
I mean, hey, if you're gonna get into the dating game, you see it all the time, and then the dating drama goes online. Then there's a problem with that. Like, I mean, I'm a single guy now, but at the same time, even when I was in an open relationship with my ex, doing that for a few years, there was still a lot of bullshit happening. There was still a lot of problems happening. Like, it was just wild. I don't know what people were thinking or weren't. But dating on this platform, if you're not focused on the business, it's like dating your coworker in that sense. We are in a pool of shared communities. Consider it co-opetition, whatever you want to call it. Get along with your neighbor. We're coworkers. We all work for Amazon, whether you like it or not.
What if I just wanted to sleep my way to the top?
Sleep your way to the, I mean, who you know, Zam? Who you blow? Who you what? I don't know.
I mean, strategy. Bezos got a lot of money, so
listen, get those Bezos bucks, homie.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. There is a question I've always wanted to ask you, and it's a very awkward question. Get ready for this.
I'm here for it.
You always wear a white hat and a white shirt every time you're not in a onesie. Why do you choose that as your stream uniform?
Sure. I come from the Twitch camp of thought, early days, where guys and streamers were wearing their own merch or their brand. Whether it was one color or multiple or whatever, there was this point of, I don't need you to worry about who I am and what I wear on stream, right? Hey, Zam, you wore that Calgary Flames jersey 3 times in the last 2 weeks. I know, because your VODs show me your Calgary Flames jersey. I didn't care about that. And some do. But I wore
it for 3 months.
I know you did. And
I didn't wash it.
We question if it was washed because we can't smell you. Thank God for that feature.
Wow. Do you want a smell feature? I feel like it'd go great.
Imagine. Oh my God. Smell your streamer and it's just feed and whatever. Probably they would do it. Or what was the Futurama thing? The sniffing thing over.
No, I'm good.
I came from that camp of thought where if I come to stream with something to work on or create or what have you, I have the same consistency where it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. Maybe it's plain, maybe it's simple. I don't need to worry about what I'm wearing. Now, I have 8, 9 shirts, 5 or 6 of the same hat. People are like, is that the only hat? Is it yellow inside? Yeah, I don't wash it all, asshole. Sure. Like, no, I have multiple. But I come from that camp of thought. It doesn't matter what I look like or what I'm wearing on stream. That's just secondary to me. And you don't have to worry about keeping track of my laundry schedule. Right, Sam? However, some will. A lot of people on the stream who get sexualized. Women with their tops, their cuts, their cuts, whatever, their face, their hair, their makeup, the amount of sexualization that happens for that stuff. But like that, they fight that. But then, people will still comment on it. It's constantly.
Marinette fed the birds.
And we got some bits there. I don't know if that does anything.
Marinette, I do my laundry, but that means I now need to eat a shrimp chip again.
I knew there was something that happened with the biddy goal you got. Y'all,
I hate these. These taste like I'm eating direct fish food from a bottle. They don't taste like shrimp at all. What does shrimp taste like to you?
Shrimp is delicious, dude. I lived on the East Coast. Are you kidding? Oh, we got a raid here.
Is that a raid to you, I think?
Yeah, it is to me on my end. Magic and
Welcome,
Comic.
Magic and Comic.
How you going?
Oh.
Playing baby steps.
Oh,
That
that's
game's
so
ridiculous.
disgusting.
Welcome to the Venus Once Again Fest.
Magic and Comic, another creator here on Twitch, Maker Crafter. Magic Comic, welcome and thank you for the raid. Joining my good friend here and loudmouth friend, Zealous Zam for ZamCon. If you're not at TwitchCon, you're certainly here streaming like us. And well, now you got somewhere to go in case you're not at Twitch with all your besties.
99 more hours to go.
Yeah, exactly. Don't look at the clock, dude. It's the worst thing for you.
I'm 1% of the way there. We're almost done.
Literally 1% of your whole schedule is out.
Yeah. My goodness gracious. So you don't really pick what you wear on stream. You just always wear the white. I thought about having a stream uniform like that, and that's kind of my test. Was I was trying the hockey jersey for that, the Calgary Flames jersey, to be like, if I wear this, nobody's going to notice any difference. I could just claim that it's a different jersey. Yeah, sure. I wash it. Then I just leaned into the I don't wash it. But I'm just curious why you picked that as a uniform. You could have picked anything. Why a white shirt and hat?
Anything. When I was looking at stuff, I knew that I had to think about, I have hoodies and stuff like that, but they're warm inside where I am, and having air conditioning and whatever running and fans, like having something that was easy enough to keep cool in, but not too much. Long sleeve shirts are too warm in the summer and whatever. And I just said to myself, like, I'm just going to pick, also very heavily, I'm a minimalist. When it comes to things that I do in my style or my design or my tastes and stuff, I love minimalist. As crazy as that cross stitch pattern is, you know, how busy it can be, I still love clean space and simple. I don't think you need to get really complex. People who have emotes that are so detailed and then shrunk down to this little 32 pixel by 32 or whatever, I can't see half the shit that's going on in that. It's too much. That wasn't designed for emote scale. The artist was great, but they need to do better for scale for emote. Like, that's just me being honest. So
I could rant about emotes forever.
Oh god,
because I've had a lot of bad problems with artists.
Really bad.
You don't make your own, right?
I've done a bunch. I have. I
Your own
don't
emotes?
do them all. I've done my own emotes. I've done things that I've collabed with. The rainbow heart was my first one. I was drunk when I did that one. I was literally buzzing, and I animated that heart when I was like 8 beers in or 9 beers in or something.
Are you allowed to admit that online? Yeah, I totally was wasted.
I wasn't live. I was offline doing that. Let's be clear. I wasn't on stream doing that. I was offline buzzing. I was like Saturday night, had a little 420, was drinking, and I'm like, you know what? Let's come up with an emote. The flame that I've done, sideways and upwards, I animated that. Not when I was drunk, but I've done pixel art, pixel animation. I've worked with artists that I want to collab with, to really get them going, you know, and involved with what they do. Yeah, I don't know. I did the balloons, which I still have to work on the secondary animation for that, where they actually move, you know, trying to get that better and better at what I do. And the mod sword, I've done mod love. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. I mean, I've been doing pixel art since I was a kid.
Go figure. It's not like it comes naturally to you with Lego and cross stitch.
It took years, and I'm still learning. I don't know all of it.
Hey, you're still better than Stream Raiders ever was.
Oh my god. Boom.
Oh, I threw some shade real hard there. Jesus.
I'm here for it. Captain TV peeps. But yeah, it's I don't know, it's enjoyable, like the hearts and stuff. I'll switch it up for Halloween. It's the same rainbow heart, but now recolored. Little tricks like that I could do. You know, so I don't know. I think it's create and explore and figure things out. But at the same point, the uniform was meant to be minimalist, clean, simple, and I just kind of went with it. And it just stuck. It made it easy for me to not have to worry about what to wear for stream, because I had clean laundry. Sam, I'll say it again, clean laundry. And just go with it. Is that shirt clean? Did you wash that?
This is fresh and clean. I actually literally panicked about noon today when I was going to go grocery shopping for ZamCon to get all my snackos and stuff. I was like, oh shit. As I'm putting on my last clean set of boxer briefs, I'm like, oh no, I don't have clean clothes. I'm going to wear one set of boxer briefs for all of ZamCon? I better do some laundry. So I did it all. I did my laundry. I even did my workout laundry. So while I was grocery shopping, it tumbled and did all its things. So this is fresh and clean from everything is fresh and clean. Let's be clear. I smell good. And none of
I'm
you
here
can
for
say
it.
otherwise. I mean, Lambo
I'm
could.
here for it. Yeah, Lambo can smell you. Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
didn't
it's,
spray it with Febreze. Come on. But
Moko's my uniform is a slob. There you go, Derek. Right?
oh
Let's
man,
go with it.
I always wonder though. Every time I go to stream, I'm like, what should I wear on stream today? And then I just go with the classic, the hoodie, the jersey.
Sure. Is it
But
cold in your base? You're in the basement right now?
no,
I'm
I'm at the top floor of my house, and it's
so it
very
gets warm
hot
in the summer there. Oh,
which
shit,
is why I
yeah.
took the jersey, because you wouldn't see the sweat stains, because it got to like 40 degrees in this office with both computers running, and
Did you have
that's
air
way too
conditioning
hot.
or central air.
I have air conditioning for my bedroom, so yes, but not
Okay.
in the office, because the
Not
problem
in
with
the
air
office,
conditioning as a streamer is it's way too loud. The mic will pick it up; it'll be background. I hate it. So instead of trying to mess with the audio to take out the air conditioning unit, I suffer through and I sweat through a jersey.
There you go.
That's what I do.
But commendable on the workout, the losing of the weight, not sweating as much maybe after a year or two now. I don't know, or sweating more.
I sweat a lot
Like
more
after.
because I'm usually
More?
fresh from a workout or from being active. Like
Got
I
it.
used to do workouts before stream, and that was not something I continued through summer. It's something I'll probably bring back later here. But I would like try and do a run before stream, and then I show up to stream sweating bullets, and it was bad. But yeah, I would be sweating a lot because I've been trying to work out and lose the weight, which I am down 40 pounds from the start of the year. I actually weighed myself before
Wow.
ZamCon. It's 41. However, I weighed myself before ZamCon because I'm worried I'm going to be eating a lot of junk food, pizza, burritos, things that aren't healthy. I'm going to be doing it in moderation, though. But I do want to see where I'm at the end of ZamCon, how much of a toll that is, because I understand that as you're more awake, the more calories you're going to burn, right? So I am going to burn calories just by being awake and being active and being entertaining for 100 hours. Is my diet that bad during which? So I'm seeing and testing where that's going to land me at the end of 100 hours. 105.
I feel like, yeah, it'll, I mean, it depends on your downtime. Are you still like when birds are up and you're sleeping, or you're back up and on, right? Like you have no time for jogging or workouts during this event.
I thought about it. I don't know if I'll have any time for a workout because we doubled the amount of collabs this year. And we didn't increase the time. So I have a really big concern about when I'll actually be sleeping. And, you know, I may sneak out for like a Sunday run because Sunday's the slower day.
Sure.
But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a workout in. I did kind of work it into the redemptions where people can sub to make me work out. I don't know how attractive that will be of an incentive, but people can do that as well. Congratulations also on the weight loss, Miss Zotz, and everybody else in chat who was mentioning it as well.
Yeah, get it. You too, dude. Congrats.
I
to
can
man.
tell you
That's
that
no
as a
feat.
streamer, as not an inventive, an innovator. No, what is that I word that we do? Inspire? No.
Inspire, sure. Invigorate.
Sure. We inspire people. We fuck. What is that word? Not irritate. Fuck you, Dekai. We inspire people to do the same things that we do. We influence. That's the I word. We influence people to become thinner by being thinner. We influence people to do art by doing art. The fact that I've stumbled over that word in the first hour, I'm now gravely concerned. I did have 2 naps today, though, chat. So let's be honest. I won't be tired all day.
I'm here for it. We're 1.3% done.
I didn't actually go for the 3rd nap. I laid down and I just couldn't sleep at that point. But that's why I wasn't late. If you guys were caring,
God.
I was watching Pix this afternoon while I was getting ready for this.
Yeah, in between naps.
So you did mention playing games. I have a really hard question for you.
Oh, okay.
What is the hardest game that you've beaten?
During stream?
Either or. I mean, I know you someone game
general.
offline.
Oh God. One of the hardest ones I had beaten off stream. Anyone ever play Ninja Gaiden? Ninja Gaiden is just slaughter. It is such a tough game, and there's a new one coming out as well. That difficulty, I don't care how good a gamer you are in Souls, 2,000 matches against this boss gauntlet. Ninja Gaiden was so tough, man. And I loved it because I loved the franchise in this series. But that was one of the toughest ones. As for on stream, I don't know that it's like there's really tough games I choose to play with the community. Like, I mean, there's always rage and fun and whatever that hits you, but like I'm not a hardcore collectionist and completionist on stream as well. Like I don't choose games that are super difficult, but like when I was competing in StarCraft days, like since on the topic of you playing StarCraft, there's no beating it, but when you grind, like I grinded my ass off to get to Masters, just below Grandmaster. Are you kidding? You got a shared hype train. I don't know.
Yeah, whoopee, Twitch. Thank you for seeing that. We have a lot of people typing right now, so we better
ghost thing. Yeah,
we better go on a hype train. We better scam more people out of money for absolutely nothing but typing. I hate these random hype trains.
I don't understand either. Ninja Gaiden NES, yeah, Denikai, you get it. If you've ever played any of them, they're absolutely brutal. But yo, Noki, thank you for giving Zam the bits. Give this man all the bits on his tits.
Well, we do have goals for them.
StarCraft Masters was probably where I got my ass handed to me by the Koreans, and rightfully so. They are just machines at that game. And that's when I stepped away from it. Is it over? Okay. I don't know
my
when
goodness. My head is sweaty from that, I tell you what. I absolutely hate
Smookle getting Zam. What do they have to... Oh, Zam.
Oh my god, that's another hot bean. I absolutely hate this.
What is the question goal or whatever? What does that get triggered at?
That was, I think, at 10. I'd have to do the excitement mark picks, and then I have to eat another thing.
Okay.
Excitement mark picks. It was 5 subs for the secret box. So, Shmookle, if you want me to have a hot bean, you can do that, or you can choose from the box. Arctic and Wife can. I assume you're going to get the box, because that was to you.
Y'all, let's be clear. There's beans or questions from the box to ask us. So you get to choose.
Is a secret box.
You can do the Shmookle got you again.
The Shmookle wants a bean and a box.
Bean and a box.
So we got Artigan for a box, and we got Shmookle for a box. And then Shmookle wants a bean. I will eat the bean while you answer a question from the box.
I will eat a bean with you then on behalf of your madness.
You don't have to. They're terrible.
I said I would. Shut the fuck up and do one with me.
All right, fine.
All right.
You know what? I'm going to swap scenes.
Random.
Wait, that was not the right scene. I need the other scene.
That's okay. There we go.
Thank
you, Noki, for the bits as well.
Oh my god, it's Carolina Reaper.
Okay, I got. What did I get? I got a red with. I got Sriracha.
I hate that the Sriracha and the Reaper look exactly the same.
They're so close, but the black dots in it, you have to watch.
Yeah, here you go, Shmookle. Here's your bean.
No, it was a Reaper. Oh fuck.
Welcome to the Reaper Club.
Oh god. That was not Sriracha.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, that was not a surprise, but it was
it's a Carolina Reaper, Alex. It's not. It's the hottest one.
Fuck you, Carolina.
Why do they make them in Carolina? Why are they called that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's stuck in my tooth. Oh, it's stuck.
Yep.
That's gonna haunt me.
You learn quick. Don't let that happen. Oh.
So inside the box, chat.
God damn it.
Is another box.
Oh my god.
And you know what's inside this box?
Another box.
Another box. Do you know what's inside this box, Pix?
Get the fuck out of here. Another box.
Another box. Do you know what's inside this? I spent $10 on this joke. You guys in chat better be laughing your ass off.
You've been waiting for this gag all night.
I spent $10 on these boxes. I tell you, I was like, oh, it's going to be so good. I'm going to play it up on stream. Everybody's going to be like, oh, Zam, what a funny joke. You opened 4 boxes to open some questions.
I hope all that glitter on your hand looks beautiful on your eyes as you wipe your face.
So we get 2 questions from the box. I've got 1, and we both have to answer, and that's 2. All right.
God damn it.
The box is closed.
Here we go.
These are questions I stole from like Teen Vogue. 100 questions to ask your boyfriend. So the first question, Pix.
Wow. Okay.
What is your pet peeve?
Ooh, pet peeve. Okay. There's many, but a pet peeve. I mean, there's streamer pet peeves, there's IRL pet peeves. Like
I'd say for your boyfriend.
For my boyfriend, my biggest pet peeve of my boyfriend. Oh God, this is easy. My ex just left me last 2 years now. My biggest pet peeve is lying. Lying about things was the cause of so much of my exes. And I'm as a bi male, I've had women, I've had guys, and I'll tell you what, you can steal from me, you can do whatever and be honest and upfront, but the second you get caught in lies and more lies and deceit, get the fuck out. I cannot. If you can't level with me, you can't keep it on the real. I grew up 80s, man. One thing to have is your integrity. And the second you lie, get the fuck out. I cannot. Deceit and lies are the worst.
That's
Biggest
fair. I
pet
lie to you
peeve.
all the time, especially about my age. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a
You
pet
and your,
peeve?
You just a pain in the ass. That's not a pet peeve. That's just Zam. He cute. Oh, you're getting something else there. What is that?
Wow, what great
Got a
timing.
raid.
Hi, Chin. Thank you for the raid.
You got a raider. Welcome in,
Is
Raider.
it bad to stream if you have no personality? Yes, it's absolutely horrible to stream without a personality, I tell you what. Moth, thank you for a sub, and I think I saw a different sub that I have to eat a prawn chip for.
You got a prawn to do. Yo, first time chatter, AT. What's going on?
Well, I feel like I missed one. Yes, Tinker Alila gave one, so that's 2 prawn chips that I now have to eat for those wonderful subs. Thank you guys for the subs. So for my pet peeve before I eat these chips, it is changing the schedule and expecting me to go by it on the fly. So for example, if you're asking me to do something within 24 hours, I'm typically going to say no. And it's not because you're a shitty person or something. It's because I usually have my day planned and I don't want to deviate from that plan. Tell me something so I can schedule it in, not be like, oh, by the way, we're going out to dinner tonight with my boss. What? Okay, I had other plans. I was going to work on ZamCon. I was going to stream. I was going to go do all these other things.
Into a
Zam,
radiated ruin if I
got
have
10
to.
now.
Another
Chin,
warhead.
bean, or questions?
That's
Or
two
both.
beans, 2 questions, or a personality quiz that we could do.
Personality quiz he triggered? Oh,
Yes.
shit.
So
Oh
here's
my.
the 2 prawn chips
Chin.
for those solo subs. I hate this. It's
Oh,
like eating
shit.
fish
Now,
food.
so far, you've been treating me like a friend. How you've been.
All right,
down
Pix,
there
you get to
me.
find a personality quiz for me to answer.
A oh, wow. Personality quiz.
Personality quiz,
Okay.
BuzzFeed quiz, whatever you want, you can find one of those. Oh, I
know what
hate
we're gonna
these.
do.
While you're doing that, I will answer the next question that came out of the surprise box.
Lael,
That-
fuck's sake.
Do you like to move fast or take it slow? I am a fast guy. I like to move fast, eat ass, taste grass, except I don't eat ass.
I am so ready for this quiz. Okay, I have a quiz for Zam to take. I think everyone wants this too. And you kind of did one, but I don't think you've done this one. Chin, this is to make you proud, homie. Homie, this is to make you proud. Zam?
Oh my god, there's a lot of CRGeros. Thank you for the lurk.
I don't want to know if you're tops or bottoms or whatever. I want to know how gay are you. That's right. I want to know how gay are you. I don't even know about this quiz. But I want you to answer this personality quest. How gay are you?
I noticed
Okay,
that
I've got-
I messed this up. Let me just
That's
re-add
okay.
the Video Ninja to
Do what you got to do. Sure.
Why is it not alphanumeric? There we go.
I don't know.
Oh, that's actually pretty good spacing to fit on there. I'll just
You want to
tighten it
also
up.
know, Chin, right? You know what I'm saying? How gay
You
are
want to know
Zam?
how
gotta
gay
know.
I am?
I do. I want to know.
Copy
We got to
that
answer
link.
honestly in here.
I will take it live. But while I'm taking that,
How
Pix,
gay are all of us, Moth?
you have to answer the question. Do you like to move fast or take it slow?
Ooh.
I'm totally
damn.
fast because I want to fall for somebody sooner, and the slower it takes, I feel like I don't get into it as much.
That's fair. That's fair. I feel like I've done both in life, and I'll be honest with you, I'm a mix, and as much as that's a sellout answer, for me, I think I'm gonna say I'm gonna take it slow with people because I'm in no rush, right? And I know people are there. There we go, Zam. Ask the question.
Where did you get this
gay?
quiz from? Where the fuck did you get this quiz? Are you gay?
It doesn't matter.
No, yeah. But my boyfriend is.
That's right.
Yes, I'm proud of not it. As far as I know.
Or I'm experimenting, and I suppose.
Taylor Swift is. These are so.
What is Taylor
these
Swift?
Are so limiting. She's a pop star, not a wannabe. Okay. She's not the queen of everything. This question is rigged.
I love this. We're gonna learn today.
I guess she's the queen of everything because I think she's better than Madonna, Cher, and Lady Gaga all put together. Okay. I'm sorry, I think Swift is better.
I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
I love hot underwear. Like, am I wearing it or does it look hot?
I mean, it looks hot, right? You got to know. Do you love to look like hot underwear, like make you feel good, or?
Well, I do when I go running because I have that like really tight stuff to stop my thighs from shafting.
You don't want to chafe and all that, right?
So I do care about my underwear. But I do care about my underwear. I don't love to, so I feel like I have to love hot underwear.
I think so. I think that's right. Because you don't want to wear shitty underwear, otherwise that's a problem. Let's be honest.
Exactly. I meet people largely. There's no Twitter here.
Where do you meet people? Grindr, Instagram, Facebook, bars, clubs. I don't like people or at work.
I don't
Where do you
like
actually meet people?
On online dating, and that's it. And it's not on Grindr.
Okay, it's not. Grindr,
I don't like people.
I don't like people. That's a real answer though from you.
Have you ever had your eyebrows plucked, waxed, or in some? Yes. So I have thin eyebrows at the top of my arches. One's from a injury from a staple, and the other one is because it's thin there. So I had my what is that, threading done. I didn't like it, but I have had my eyebrows done. It was for chat. It was for an experiment. I wanted to see what it looked like. I hated it.
But you did it.
I did it. How many different perfumes do you have? I don't use perfume. I have one cologne that I got for Christmas.
Let's call it cologne or perfumes.
I have one I got for Christmas, and I don't use it except for first dates.
Less than 3. Come on.
I don't use it except for first dates. It's literally never.
You still have less than 3. Don't lie.
Yeah,
you're talking about deceit. You had less than 3, motherfucker.
Take some time and think about your friends who are. Oh my God, you're my friend. Fuck. All of my friends are like bi, married, or gay.
Yep.
Oh my God, what does that say about me?
Zam, we got to know about your friend circle, right? Are they mostly straight girls, mostly straight guys, mostly gay guys, or mostly lesbians? We got to know your circle. Come on now. How gay are you? We need to know.
I'm going to say mostly gay guys because they're mostly guys, but they're bi.
That's right. I'm one of them.
My favorite drink, beer, easy, because I can make anything else, so I go for beer when I go out drinking.
Sure.
How many pairs of shoes do you own? I have 2 workout shoes, one of which is like half of a shoe, so I kind of say 1.5 workout shoes. I have dress shoes. I have sneakers.
Okay.
Do flip-flops count as shoes?
Yes, that would be counted as something on your feet.
Then that's 5, so I'm more than 1 per season.
So that's way too many.
That should have more.
It should have more options, but we're being a little.
Want next gay thing updates? No. Where's the skip button?
I don't know. Put in Johnny Appleseed at Hotmail or some shit. Set him up. Oh my God. 60% gay. Read it out loud for the rest of the class, Sam.
I'm more gay than not.
This makes you close to discovering your true fabulousness, but now, yeah, 60%.
You must construct
that picture right there is. Show us again up there. Show us that picture. That could be you.
No, I can't get a hairline like that. What the fuck do you mean this could be me? It's not even close.
That could be you.
What does the screen say? I am 60% gay. For those that may not have video on, audio only people for the podcast.
Yep.
You found it out here today at ZamCon. I am 60% gay.
Everyone, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh my God, we're done with that. I hope that was worth your subs. Jesus Christ.
I hope that was worth it, Chin. I hope that was worth it. Okay.
Anyway, he got a clip out of it, so I feel like he paid for it easily. No, I don't think Pix needs to take the quiz because I feel like he'll get 100%. Like that's clear.
I'll score higher, okay? How about that?
Oh, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the hype train, guys. Thank you for all the fun and games. I'm going to put the box of secrets away for now. I feel like we got 2 tame questions, like fast or slow and pet peeve. I expected tastier questions out of that. There's some really tasty ones.
I thought so too. So remember, 5 subs gets you a bean or a secret box question. 10 gets you a personality quiz for the other person.
And there's all sorts of other stuff like workouts and custom crochets. We have a lot of stuff going on.
You've got the whole list of things. I don't even know how
I do. I'm super excited to see if anybody redeems enough for ladder games for me to place in StarCraft. I'm not going to lie. I want to see how bad I place these days. I have not played a competitive StarCraft since Heart of the Swarm. I played very little Legacy of the Void. For 20 subs, I'll do a ladder game.
Oh, wow.
I skipped Legacy because I fucking hated the idea of the Liberator. It was such a bullshit unit.
Yep, I know.
Why do I need a floating siege tank? It's so dumb.
It broke so much.
It was so broke. But it was better than worrying about the Void Raid spam. God, I love that. Fast
well,
Void
the micro
race.
To get rid of the Liberators too is pretty insane as well. Like, let's be fair. To counter a Liberator push is like, oh fuck, look how early this is. Oh no. Early game Liberator rushes were fucking real, dude.
Well, so are Widow rushes and Blue Flame. Blue Flame fell apart though.
Blue Flame didn't go. I mean, it was a bit of a harassment, but it didn't go very far past harassment. Unless, you know, you really didn't know how to defend. But yeah, you could counter.
Oh boy. So you played StarCraft to Masters. I only played it to, I can't remember if it was Platinum. I was one level shy of Masters. And I feel like it was Platinum or Diamond. I can't remember.
Diamond, I think. Yeah.
I did not push for Masters because I did not see myself being that good for StarCraft.
No, it was Platinum. Sorry, I lied. You were right. Platinum. Diamond, Platinum, Master, Grandmaster.
As always.
Yeah, you were right.
But I played random, and I would have to have really buckled down on one race to make it.
You would have had to pick a race to really, but I was Protoss pushing on that. You know what I mean?
Knowing every build order ever for every race was brutal. I literally just cheesed when I played Protoss.
Well, early scouting too, right? Like the more knowledge and information you have, the better. Like I would even have like ninja bases and stuff going by like 6-7 minutes in, you know, all whole thing, hoping that they would pass. If it was Zerg though, they could easily counter me on Protoss. Like I had to be careful how cocky I was, but yeah, like cannon rushes wouldn't get you far, but you could sometimes win some cheese, you know?
No, I usually either like fast DT,
I played
3
legit
gate,
though. Sure. 3-gate proxies were good.
Or fast Void Ray rush where you build the Void Ray in their third. That was always good. But no, I cheesed for Protoss because I hated them. I hated them so hard. Late game, their micro killed me. Oh my God. I can't. Even Zerg has better micro.
Well, yeah, A left click. No, I mean, what?
Well, you got a couple things like the Viper, but the hardest part is their macro. Spamming all those larvae, I could not handle that. I hated it so much. I actually...
Guys had it down to like a swap, and they'd have all the queen injects in like 2 seconds. I'm like, oh my God, bro. fucking nuts. F1s and 2s and 3s and spamming their
But you played
injects.
Protoss.
I was Protoss.
That checks
Yeah.
out. I mean, you look, you sound like a Protoss player.
I listen. I was good with macro economy, but because Protoss was so face roll with macro, the micro was insane because they're expensive units. You know, there was not cheap, but learning your builds and your orders and getting that down, practicing that, like it was a heavy practice to get into that.
Why
But I
did
was
you
also
care so much
moderating
about
for pros.
StarCraft?
I mean, I was a guy who played the Command and Conquers, the Red Alerts, Tiberian Suns, Warcraft 1 and 2 and 3. Like I was a big RTS guy. I love strategy games. It might have to do that I love math. You know, growing up, I loved my math and I love the min-maxing of stuff and whatnot. Yo, Raph, getting the bits for Zam. You must construct additional pylons. Exactly.
He did. That's in my 100-bit sound alert
know.
as well.
I have the raid alert whenever someone raids into me. Base is under attack. Like I have the old Carbon
then run
animation, right? Like, but yeah, I think the era of RTS was so prevalent when we were growing up, though. We had so many. It made us better gamers and think and clever, faster, quicker. Sure, go in FPS, guns ablazing, pew pew. Sure, but like, there's something about the RTS genre and even turn-based. I do enjoy turn-based too. Like Tactics just came out with the Evilist Chronicles. Like I love that stuff. But I just grew up with that. It was just the kind of gamer we were. We had that. We had the top-down view, the player base. Diablo was a good intro to that kind of stuff at the time. You know, it's made you think. It made you a better gamer, I think, having played a faster-paced game, throwing you right in the middle of it all. So, I don't know.
I
just
could
loved
agree.
RTS.
I just feel I'm too
know?
old for them. My reaction speed has definitely
Now
dropped
it's-
in my older age.
The dudes today are fast. But yeah, you XCOM, exactly. Neri, you played XCOM, right? You got that strategy in you, that kind of stuff. You think like that kind of gamer because you grew up with it. Regardless of what it is today, I'm playing Tactics, you're playing XCOM. Like, we still got turn-based strategy in our blood, regardless of the pace of real time. That shit's fast, man.
But now you're an MMO gamer.
I was an MMO gamer in WoW for a little bit, and I left that shit because I was no time. Now I'm like, hey, I missed out on 13 years of this, so like, let's go back and pick it up for a bit. But I'm all over, man. I'm a Resident Evil guy. I'm a Nintendo kid. I played my Sega. I love my Mario Karts. I'm also in Final Fantasy. Like, these are the games we craft, and these are the games that we play.
This is also, you're a Capcom ambassador?
Capcom partner now.
Partner.
Yep, Capcom partner. Yep. It just happened this summer. Again, Resident Evil, Mega Man. I'm a huge Mega Man nerd. I love that stuff, making brickheads or
I only like
cross-stitch
Mega
art.
Man music. I hated those games. I hated
Mega
them
Man
so
music
hard.
slaps, bro.
It's so good.
So-
Mega Man 2 had the best music, though. Changed my mind. You
good.
can't.
Mega Man X, like, oh man, those tracks. Yeah, thank you, Pickup Capcom, part of the Capcom Creators Program now. I still have
You're part of
cosplays I
so
want to
many
do. art I
different
wanna do.
programs.
I mean, listen, I try to tell people, if you're going to be a streamer, it's one thing to stream, it's one thing to network. But what about your streamer resume? That's your charity work. That's your creator things that you're involved with. You're sponsored with who, or you're working with which drink company. Here's your shameless plug moment. Go for it. Like, I don't care what you pick. The point is, if you're not doing those programs and you're not doing that, how are you going to get sponsorships? You haven't worked with companies. You have to learn that side of the business as well. I would love to be working with yarn and cross-stitch floss companies. Sure, if they cared about Twitch more than Instagram and YouTube, but then guess what? Go where they are if you're going to get their attention. Prove you've built a platform around your brand.
Who's the
So
biggest
that
sponsor
became-
you've worked with?
Biggest sponsors? Well, I mean, I've worked, like, I wouldn't even say sponsors, because like for me, I have no sponsors now, but at the same time, I haven't sought any, but there have been ones that I would love to work with. The issue with us in the craft world is that they're always in America's pockets and pants. So as a Canadian, you want to be with DMC, you have to be in the American side for DMC program for their floss. But the yarn companies, they're not even giving a shit about Twitch. So arts and crafts is very tough. Game company, you'd love to be with your razors, your Elgatos, your whatever. Go for it. But you know, it's not straightforward, man. I mean, you've done more sponsors than a lot of people. Shit.
I did sponsors with Stream Elements until they shadow banned me. I would not even consider those big sponsorships. And I got shadow banned because I was trying to help them fix their sponsorship program, and they didn't like that I was trying to help them because they were grossly incompetent. And the reason they're grossly incompetent is because they have an agent that will clock in 8 hours. You're getting troubleshooted in the background for those 8 hours, and then somebody else new jumps in and they start from scratch. And you're just eye rolling going, dude, just read the fucking history. Read what we've gone through already. How are we starting from day one? It was so brutal, and I lost all hope in them ever able to fix their sponsorship program. But to be fair, people do take Stream Elements to the hosers by cheating that. So I don't blame them for fixing it.
Yeah. I think though now today it's not even just sponsorships that are going to get you attention. Like there's the clubs that I'm a part of, even through Twitch directly. Like the biggest feature I've ever had on my stream, if you want to talk shop, I was featured on Twitch Gaming 3 years ago in October with our good old homie Bruce Green. And if you know Bruce Green and Attack of the Show and all the old school stuff, I was on Twitch Gaming's platform in front of hundreds of thousands of people. And I was only a year and a little bit in, showing off cross stitch and artist and maker, trying to prove that we're not all grandmothers over here knitting and sewing, right? That right there to me was so much exposure to a category. And maybe that was a point in time, but to be on Twitch Gaming feature, like I had never even thought about it. I got to co-broadcast with them. We were in the green room on their Discord, which I'm still a part of, and they've abandoned because they've moved on, but I'm still in it. I can see all the show notes from 3 years ago and stuff. Like that right there to me is worth more than any month I could get sponsored for with the thing. And like the things that come from that stuff. The Twitch Artist and Maker Creator Club. I'm working with Twitch directly. What kind of sponsor is closer than Twitch? Not that it's sponsored, but you're working directly with them. Like that's some real privilege right there.
It also opens up so many more opportunities to work with Twitch on those different things. Like look at Extra Emily. She's posted everywhere as the poster child of Twitch. When you work with them, you can get promoted everywhere, and that opens up so many doors.
Exactly. And that to me is where I've been trying to take what I do. Yeah, there's brands and companies I know and love and I would love to work with and be sponsored with, but at the same time, the exposure that I can get working with the platform itself, Starlight Ambassador, Capcom Creators, Moderator Club with Twitch, Artist and Maker Club, the Pride Guild. You have to be willing to expand your streamer resume to network and do this kind of stuff. It's not even just to put a little reach around and help out them by using their programs. It's genuinely to really advocate the platform and what you're already on, or don't. Or don't. Keep shaking your fist at the cloud and your fucking cane. That'll get you far.
You get out of it what you put in, as you said earlier.
That's
and
right.
It goes to everything from the makers and crafting committees, the teams that you're a part of, the schedule, the chat, everything. You get out what you put in. If you don't put in the effort to improve and be better, you're going to get a chat that drops off because you're not putting the effort in. If you don't put effort and attention into makers and crafting, then why are you in the category? Nobody's going to care about you.
Night pickup. That's true. Night. And that's the whole point. This is one platform. Now keep expanding to other platforms, other networks, other things. And that was always kind of my journey. You know, YouTube's coming up on the horizon for me because I'm really, really sick and tired of here's how to chain 8, everyone. Grab your crochet hook like this and do a chain.
Oh my God, I hate that. As a crocheter that started learning 4 years ago, and I'm still not the best. I go, what's a half double crochet? And I look it up, and I'm looking at somebody who takes 5 hours to explain what could be 30 seconds. What are you doing with your life? Dude. Oh my God! Just get to the part where I rode the
trolley. Shut up, Ethel. I don't care. Show me how the half double crochet works, or whatever.
And in the comments, you'll find my mom's best rhubarb pie recipe. Great, fantastic for you, Skip. Oh my goodness, I hate those.
There's an opportunity there as a male crocheter to put out quicker, faster content for the ADHD, undiagnosed ADHD, short-ass attention motherfucking squirrel brain. for the rest of us. Skipping the 20-minute Ethel Esther stories of the trolley, the train, the ride, the pie. I don't care. I want to skip, and I'm jumping ahead in your video to the point. And that's the opportunity to serve hyper-focused content, short, quick, get it done, in and out, boom, bang, and get the attention spans that are always served this fast and pace of content today, what they want, and do that. I don't need to milk ad revenue for 20, 30-minute videos. I know how that game works. I care about getting you into the craft and the art and the confidence to come back for the next lesson when you're done those and watch them 5 times at 30 seconds a pop. Because you'll be there saying, how did that go? Oh, I got to rewatch this again. Great.
Yeah. No, that's actually critical, I would argue, to get those videos out there.
That's my journey through the madness of content now that I'm in Twitch, saturating this and then branch out to that. The dream, not to jump ahead in all your questions, but the dream would be to start a not-for-profit organization supporting getting the youth, underprivileged kids and kids into crafts and arts and hobbies and things like that, because they're cut in programs, they're cut in schools, they're cut in education systems. There's a whole lack of opportunity around the globe to help support that and to get people enabled into the crafts that we do. You don't need to come to Twitch to watch me. You can have a foundation of how-tos on YouTube that's family-friendly content, but still me, without cursing and being a sailor. There's the adults and the rest of us on Twitch over here. And at the end of the day, I have something for you to lean on to come back to as a not-for-profit when you do get that kit, that craft, that hobby, to pull you, your kid, your cousin, your neighbor, your friend, your family back to the how-to without 30-minute Ethel rhubarb pies.
Yes.
And somewhere is a half double crochet. So that's my goal and plan, to start a not-for-profit doing that. In full transparency, here's the books. We ain't cooking it. Here's what I bring to the table, and it serves the world. So for as long as I got left in me, whatever that is.
That's fair. So what do you think is going to be your next sponsor or next person, team, company that you work with?
The truth is, I'd love to be able to get into those yarn companies and really find a way to bring them here. In my application to Twitch, I knew that I wanted to get them involved here. And I think in order to do that, I have to have a better presence on other platforms to get their attention. So the goal will be to get through YouTube and saturate as best I can, to then have the shorts sliced and diced for Facebooks, put them all over as much as I can, starting with a foundation of that, and try to get their attention, because we need them to be on Twitch. We need them to be here sponsoring things for us as well, you know, and in meeting with their marketing companies and their executives and having them on this platform. They're really good at Instagram and YouTube, better at Instagram, but we need to show them that there's an audience here. The issue is that the viewership base is so, I don't want to say squirrely on Twitch, but like people come and go the fly of the night of the seat of their pants. Your regulars and routine people will change in 2 years. In a year, I don't think you see the same people. There's hardcore people who come back, but the attention span of this platform is very short. I've seen thousands of people come and go in just my 4 years. Think about people who are millions of people in the top of this platform. Do you have 1 million on average? No. Where are they all? Maybe they came for one stream. So it's really trying to get them to stay here and glued instead of off they go into the next squirrel moment. You know, it's really tough.
Especially
and I get it. A lot of smaller creators,
where almost everyone is a squirrel.
Of course. You know, and there's always conversations around the things that people go through, and it's more prevalent, it's more cozy, it's more connected, but people come and go so fast on this thing. You don't know what happened to those people you met 3 years ago. I hope they're okay. I hope they're still around. They're not here, though. I can tell by their channel, their chats, and I don't even see them in communities. So
that's
the numbers speak for themselves.
There were a couple of questions in chat that I didn't want to let
go for it.
by.
Yeah, of course. Don't skip
the
by.
real MD asks, what would you guys say? Do it for the money in the start, or for passion, or do it for a mix of money and passion? I say do it for the passion. There's absolutely no money in streaming. Like, I've been doing this for 6 years. Unless you're having over, I want to say 300 viewers, it's hard to make a living off of this, to make money off of it. Like, as a partner in the day, sure, that was fine during COVID, but nowadays I would say go for
different.
content creation on a different platform and then bring them here so that you can get a good start. But do it for the passion. If you're doing it for the money, you're doing it for the wrong reason.
Yeah, I'd echo that, because like to monetize and make money off of this, you've got to incentivize. You have to be willing to give your shirt off your back in so many ways. I mean, I've seen giveaway streamer guys burn themselves out with that. Don't fall for that. Giving away something every 5, 10, 50, 100, whatever. It's just, you're going to burn out. The platform as a whole has seen a decline as well. We always see dips and then peaks and stuff, and we're hoping to hear more out of Twitch and what they're coming for. But
I have so many opinions on that.
Do this for the thing that you love to do, but have a plan. Simply hitting a go live button and you say, I do it for fun. I will tell you now, the amount of people that stream to 0 viewers is insane. So any person who thinks, oh, with 20 viewers on average or 10 or 5 is like, oh, I'm not doing well, I want to do like these other creators. You're kidding me? The 20 viewer on average is in the top 3 to 5% of Twitch.
Yep.
Whether you believe it or not.
But that's
There's
not
whole
enough to
sites
make
tell
anything.
you where you are.
You make
It's
less
not,
than minimum
though.
wage at that point, unless you have some
Yeah.
whales in your chat. So that's where I'm saying definitely don't do it for money. If you're looking for money, oh boy, this is definitely not the platform.
But
the other
artists
question,
and makers commission stuff, art stuff, digital. Do you have a
Yes.
value to make something too on the top of what you do? Like the value add stuff, that's somewhere to explore. I do
Yep.
Lego Brickhead commissions. I can do cross stitch, pixel art. I can also do crochet stuff, and I can do incentives for milestones. Like there's more than just simply getting a sub or a bid or a cheer or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to do that stuff. You can't just be lazy and say, I'm a gamer and going to play this. Now that no one gives a shit as much as you, which is fine for a hobbyist. But to make
Yep.
money, you're not going to get it. You won't get it.
The other
It's a little
question
harder
that I
than that.
wanted to address from chat came out of left field, but it's kind of a good question.
Sure.
Meg Karos asked, if Twitch chat had a national anthem, what would it be?
Oh, God. If Twitch chat had... Okay. I don't know the name of the song, but I would... What is that... What's the name of the song where Benny Hinn or whatever, he's slipping on the ice and all that, or the like, not Send in the Clowns, but like
The Benny Hill theme? The
Is it Benny Hill? That would be the theme. Yeah,
That would be
the theme, I
Twitch
think.
chat? No
That
shot.
would be Twitch.
No, I'm hard finding one that's not like AI driven
It's-
slop at this point.
It's goofy, it's silly, it's chaotic, it's crazy. It's not a calm day and walk in the park. Or whatever. Thank you. Yakety said there's a
Yakety
name
Sax,
to
that's
it.
the one.
I think that's the one. Yeah, thank you, Noki.
I'm still
song.
struggling to come up with a good recommended song, but I feel like it would probably be something from like Baby No Money. He's got a couple
come
bangers that
on.
feels like it would be
Yeah,
Twitch
epic
chat to
sax
me.
guy, sure. I don't know. I think it's got its moments, man. I think they love their chaos more than anything. Like,
Amdi asked another good question about YouTube. I don't know how much you think about that side of things, but basically he's asking if you have two channels where one's about serious topics and the other's about having fun and laying out stream, do you think that it would ruin your reputation in either, or should you even have two different channels? I say yes, you should have multiple channels for different flavors. It's not going to have that much crossbreeding that people are going to find both channels because
No,
they
they
play in
won't.
different algorithms, especially on YouTube. I feel like the crossbreeding in the community there won't really come back to bite you. Plus, they'll see more of your real funny haha side and understand that you can be professional at the same time.
yeah, I think I've seen some of the larger creators have multiple versions of their channels and their content and what they create. Whether you're a creative streamer, you're a gaming streamer, you have a podcast channel, like there's different ways to tackle the YouTube beast, if you will. What I think you need to do is build a foundation first before you think you can manage 4 channels, 3 channels, or whatever. And if I'm being quite honest, I think you
It's
have
tough.
to do something
I
and do it
run
really
3
well.
channels. I hate it.
Yeah, exactly. I've watched it. Like I've seen what goes into that to try to get it out there. And unless you're really doing that full time, how the fuck do you manage that, man? That's crazy. But at the same time, like I plan on doing a side group thing for just learning and educational format stuff. Then there's the other stuff and the fun or silly goofy stuff that I am as a brand that I'm here, but has nothing to do with the educational format because I do arts and crafts and things like that. They're not even at all related. Who I am as a person is important, but the educational format is just something I'm passionate about versus the amount of guests and collabs and stuff that I've had right on this platform with different people and the talks that I've done. There's that kind of stuff too. But everyone wants a podcast these days, I tell you, like.
Well, I'm doing this podcast as a completely
exploded.
different reason than to have a
know.
podcast. Mine
course.
comes from a reason of I want to talk with my friends because there's so many
Yeah.
things as a streamer that you're trying to do. You don't really get to have that good of a conversation that it's really just superficial. Oh, hey, how's your day? How's your family going? Okay, great. See you later on the next stream. Like, you don't touch on a lot of these tough questions. You don't get to know a person and what makes them tick. And that's really why I wanted to do this, is really just to talk with friends for many hours.
Sure.
So that I could sit
feel
down.
that.
It's kind of, if it wasn't ZamCon, I'd be having a beer because I feel like that puts me in the mindset of we're at a pub, we're having a pint, we're having a conversation.
Shit.
Right. It feels so much better. And I don't care if people watch it. I just want to know what my friends do and why I have friends like this. Right.
Totally
so
fair.
I'm going to swap gears a bit to a question that I ask a lot of streamers. It was a pop-up question in my first segment with a streamer, and chat loved it. What is the worst thing you've incorporated into your stream? It could be a redeem, it could be a channel point thing, a sound effect, a thing on your stream deck, a piece of technology. What is the worst thing that you did with your stream?
So I had it's channel redeems. I had, because I thought, oh, channel redeems will go this way and that way. I had put in where I had the no cursing one, which sounds pretty basic. The issue was the punishment for me, because I let's be honest, I'm not the most, I'm not PG at all. I don't even claim to be, but I would have to do push-ups for it. And I went off one day. I was so mad. They got me in a trigger moment, and I had to do 96, almost 100 push-ups like a fucking idiot. And they got me good. And I was supposed to be like cross-stitching after. Bro, my arms were mush. They were jelly. I couldn't do it. I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I could have ever done on a craft stream. Not that it's the worst, but the punishment redeems where you get punished for stuff. Like, I'm just giving no cursing as an example. I've done others where I'm like, wow, that was stupid cheap. Get her in crazy inflation's a real place. Like, that's easy stuff. But the punishment ones, oh my God, how far are you willing to punish yourself? I thought the bean boozleds, I thought I'd be smart with, oh yeah, we'll do this over here for X amount of money. I didn't have a limit on them. 60, 70 beans later, that night I was jittery, I was shaky, I couldn't sleep. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have diabetic shock. I don't have diabetes, but like something so stupid. Watch the punishment ones.
I literally did a podcast with Champ 2-3 weeks ago. Champ Rule, he was doing like grape soda. And he drank so much grape soda that he ended up in the hospital because he had diabetes.
I felt I was on my way that night to the hospital from the sugar dose I had. I took it easy. I was sweating it out. My bed was soaked. Just watch the punishment ones. They will get you. You don't care. I don't care how small a streamer you are. We just rated in a dude the other day or other week who said, I will shave my head on stream if I can have 20 viewers in my chat. Well, we rated him with 96. Get fucked, mate. Start shaving. And he was getting married too soon, like in a couple months. I'm like, we got his wife, his fiance was on a call. No, I fucking hate it. Who did this to you? And I'm like, it's me over here. She goes, I hate you. And she was like on voice, like FaceTime, bro.
That's
like,
that's way too dead. 20 viewers. Jeez.
20 viewers. Imagine.
Yikes.
Oh my God.
I can't
I got
believe
a
it.
suggestion. A little birdie told me in DM. I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. We're gonna go spread the love and cause this motherfucker to shave his head. I don't care. 20 views?
That's fair. Wow. Every time I've made a bet with chat, I've lost. I've waxed my head
You
for
will
charity.
lose.
I made a calendar of sexy poses for charity. I've lost every time I've bet against chat. I've stopped doing it. Now I just don't make the bets. I don't go, oh, at 1,000 subs, I'll do a hot tub stream. Except that's for ZamCon, and I'm literally hoping we don't get there. We have another 98 hours to get there. I'm actually scared that we'll do a hot tub stream. I'm not gonna lie. I've not looked at where we are with our goals yet.
You got a bird, literal animals in your house as a result of this stuff. Like,
Well,
oh my God.
I was gonna probably get the birds anyways, but chat got to
Sure.
pick the names.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I would not shave my head for 20 viewers. No, I already shaved it this morning. If you shave it too frequently, you get razor burn and you get ingrown hairs, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have to eat another crab chip, shrimp chip.
The
I have to
punishment
say.
stuff will bite your ass, man. Be careful.
I have so many shrimp
those-
chips. This is the punishment: is to eat fish flavored things, and I hate them. They don't even taste like shrimp.
lot.
They taste like fish food, and I'm doing it for every sub.
fish food.
Oh God.
That's what I just say about punishment. You see how many are in that bag?
I'm not gonna like shrimp chips after this for sure. I don't
gonna
care
hate it.
about the flavor of shrimp, but those taste like fish food. Literally like the little flaky shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The smell, you can smell it. You know what they taste like. It's like, ugh.
Oh. I don't know what's worse, the shrimp chips or the hot beans, because hot beans burn for like half an hour.
Ruin if I have to. Another warhead.
I have to eat 2 more. I'm not gonna say glub glub every sub. If I'm getting to 1,000 subs for a hot tub stream, dude, that's like 4,000 glub glubs. I'm not glub glubbing that much. No shot.
That's a lot of glub glub, bro. That's a lot. I don't have to tell you, man. That's a lot.
So your worst thing was a punishment.
It's the punishment ones that are pretty bad. Because, listen, you can look at your channel as incentivizing in so many ways. Ingestibles are some of the worst.
That's why I
Because
only
if
do
you
them
don't
for
have
charity or
caps-
for big events.
Yeah, like, sure, there's your workout, your physical ones. You can put on a funny hat, a wig, glasses, onesie, costume, whatever. Is that the worst thing ever? No. Oh no, I have to dab. Look at me. I hate it.
I found that
is
actually to be the
thing?
worst. I'd much rather eat 1,000 of
to
these
dab.
chips than to put on a onesie, because I have to pause the stream, go get in the onesie. It's so tight.
yeah.
It hugs my man nipples. It just feels so goddamn hot. Like I hated the onesie. That was my one mistake.
Yeah. I have 30 of them and a whole fucking calendar to do now. So
I
but they're not
think
the
you're
worst.
crazy. You're going to end up sweating so much for that calendar. I could tell you from doing my calendar, it was only 12 pictures and 12 different outfits. I was sweating buckets by the third. So you're wearing what, 40 onesies?
30
make sure you wear
onesies,
some
yeah.
underoos. And get a fan for sure.
Get a fan. Just bring it with me and have it on me. Yeah.
Going back to the dating comments, requisite coerce asked, do you think it's bad to be too nice while dating? I say yes. I say absolutely. If you're being too nice, it raises red flags for me. Why are you being this nice? Are you always this way? And then do I have to meet you at your energy? Because I'm not a very nice person. I'm an asshole.
Yeah, being too nice or overly nice can have people often try to chameleon to match your energy or match your level, which may mean bringing them to a level or up a level or whatever, which is not the same as just being yourself. I'm being honest. I love a person who can be their authentic self. I can throw pot shots. You can throw them right back at me. But being overly nice, it's not that the nice guys or nice girls finish last. It's just that you just said the word overly or too nice. Is that really who you are? Right? It's a part of you to be nice, sure, but overly, you use that word. Be careful, right? I don't think that that's the thing to want to be. Sure, be a nice person. I'd like to think I have that to me, Am I overly nice though? I'll throw sass and shade and pot shots and shit talk you just like the rest of them, in good fun. But I'm still a nice guy. But I don't have to be overly nice.
I don't know if you're that nice of a guy, Pix. I talk to you offline in Discord, and sometimes you just insult me, and then you say that I'd be a power bottom, and I'm just like, is he really that nice? Because I feel like it would be nice to call me a power top.
Are you a power top?
I don't know the dynamic, and my body count's not high enough for me to know well enough as to where I fit in the sexual spectrum. I often do wonder if I'm asexual, because I'm not a big fan of the sexual intercourse.
I called you like it's 2 years ago, remember?
I feel like it's a chore to have sex. I just like the bouncy boobies.
That's fair.
That's me. Anyway,
so 60% gay with bouncy boobies, you can have a transsexual, right? Like
I tried to date 2 of those, and that went horribly wrong. That I'm never going to try and date a transsexual again.
Maybe it was the wrong ones, though. I don't know. Maybe
they were right until they took the hormones, and hormones are a motherfucker. They will absolutely change your entire personality.
I've watched the imbalances that it can cause for people.
It was frankly scary, and that's why I don't think I could do dating them again, is because of the hormones.
Very tough. Yeah, very tough. 60% chance to be a power top schmookle. Come on, Zam, Pound Town, let's go.
I don't even think there is a Pound Town that's a real
You're
town.
Not wrong.
I'd have to look that up, but I feel like it's not. So
you never know.
You're a full-time streamer, yeah? Full-time content creator?
I did this. I started this year. I switched over to it. Yeah.
Why? Mm-hmm. How did you decide that was the move you wanted to make?
Well, it wasn't for the income. I'll tell you that, because that was a hit. I went to school twice as a programmer, as a project manager. I went for my certifications, project manager professional, worked in agencies, some of the biggest companies in Canada, across the globe, traveled. All of that. Why the hell would you throw that out to come to this gig? And the truth is, the same bullshit, the same thing, the same old happening all the time, no matter which agency I went to, no matter which company I went or which contract we landed. You would love to have a 9 to 5. That's the dream. Working in the field I did was 9 to 9 or long ass hours. And even after stream, working your ass off till midnight, getting 4 or 5 hours sleep, up and again and doing it. So I was just, after getting burnt out with a normal, regular job, air quote normal on that, I was getting real fucking tired of the same normal that people aspire or dream of. And I'll tell you what, I wanted to be happy despite my education being shifted in other ways and things I thought I would take a chance on myself. And this year proved to be some of the most crazy stuff that happened to me. But I'll tell you, I was able to still see my mom and keep her going, and my dog and their vet appointments and medical and doctor, versus the agency that wanted me to sit my ass in a chair with no one else in the office because they want to be over our shoulder like Big Brother, watching the job, working for the man. And I got tired of it. Every damn company having the same issues, the same drama, the dynamics or whatever. I was getting miserable. My skull was just being eaten away from the stupidity of what was happening. And I said, I want to try this. If it doesn't work, I can fall back to the other, but I am miserable with what I'm doing. So we took a chance on ourselves. You'll never know until you try. I took a huge pay cut to come and do this and be happy than to keep working and being miserable. How's your job? You happy with what you do, Zam?
I'm trying to find another job. In fact, I'm also trying to find a part-time job to make my retirement.
That wasn't a stab or a shot. Imagine, though, when you get to this age, you're like, what is going on? What is happiness?
My job is so much brutality. Like what you were saying rings so true with me, because I work at corporate headquarters. I work and I make all the executive level decisions where I look at it and go, we are a corporation and I'm becoming more of a corporate cog day after day. I said it like 3 months ago, where we had an employee that was living in his truck in the parking lot because we were not paying him enough to own a home or to have a shelter. So he was living in his truck. And the corporate's decision was to let him go because that was too weird, that he was a security risk for being in a truck. And I was like, no, just pay him what he needs or get him help and get him subsidized housing or something. Like, why the fuck are we firing this guy?
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, holy shit, I'm such a corporate cog because like I'm going along with this, which would go absolutely against everything. It wasn't America, by the way. I'm in Canada. We're both Canadian.
I know, but at the same time, it's a point of you're trying your damnedest to make it through. I've been to school. I know what that's like, but there's this part of me that really gets enjoyment of what I do. And I've only just begun. It hasn't even been a year of doing this full time. The idea was to sort of seek some sense of stability through the mess of the mix of things. The summer was a bit of a setback because of what hit me, which again, you got to roll with them in their own way. But if I had have been dealing with that this summer with what I had at another job, I'd have been let go, fired, or canned anyway, you know? Well, how much is a company really going to give you flex or ability, especially traveling to go to work 3.5 hours one way?
Oh my God, that's
so
brutal.
That's 6-7 hours plus my already crazy ass schedule. I'd have been burnt out if I kept going the other way, if I'm being honest. Would have kept just burning out. I said, fuck it. I can't do this. I'll choose happiness and a pay cut to chase the dream of something I never thought I'd be into if you asked me 7 years ago.
But how are you balancing all this?
Good question. Just keep going. And there's even more to hit still. Just when you think you're busy enough, you got to keep pushing. Right? The things that you do off stream, how many prep hours you put into a stream before you actually hit anything, or the events like this, of what you put into it.
I've put 3 months of effort into this, and that's like a full-time job of effort.
On top of the full-time job.
On top of a full-time job, on top of streaming, on top of video editing. I put so much effort into working with people to get collabs. Getting collabs with streamers is stupidly hard. Oh my God, I hate it. It's so much better if I know the people. Like for you, I know you very like in and out. We've done collabs before. Easy peasy to set that sort of stuff up. But people I've never collabed with and don't understand how to collab. Oh my God, guys, if you're a streamer, please learn how to collab. Please, for the love of God.
Yep. And apparently Pound Town, Wisconsin's real.
There's a lot of Pound Towns, chat was saying. Apparently they're just towns
Wisconsin.
called Pound for the most part. There's one Pound Town, Wisconsin.
The town of Pound.
There's a lot of places you can get pounded in America.
Yeah, I'm sure. My God.
Oh my God.
So we got a raid from Imps.
Yo, welcome on in.
Welcome in, Imps. How are you, Imps? How was your stream? Welcome in. We got a Maker Crafter. If you're joining us now, I'm with my friend Zealous Zam. We are in a stream together right now for ZamCon. All the other nerds are at TwitchCon. Well, guess what? I'm not there. I'm here. So we're doing ZamCon, talking, shooting the shit, and all the hot topics, questions, and gifted subs for some certain things. Is that right, Sam?
Like 5 subs to open the box of secrets, which is now 1 box and not 4.
That gag.
But it was pure comedy. That's the kind of stuff that I love to work into this sort of stuff. I'm like, okay, so how can I make a box of secrets a big important thing? I'll just put a box in a box in a box. I'll just buy nesting boxes, and unfortunately, they're already selling Christmas supplies, which is why it's red with glitters.
It's red and silver, yeah.
They had multiple different ones. I'm like, oh, this one fits perfectly into this one, which fits perfectly in the next.
Raffle gotcha.
Raffle, do you want a bean or do you want the box?
Bean or the box of questions?
Both are terrible. There's some really bad questions in there. What is that? Was that 5? 2 5s?
He wants the box.
No, that's my alert is broken and keeps going off for every sub.
Oh, that's great. I love that for you.
I love that too. Do I need to restart the bot? No, okay, it's good. The box.
Learn how to collab. Actually do collabs. Do a collab in general.
Yes. Start today. Find out how to do
one. Do one. Pick a thing. Pick a friend.
It's super easy. Just plan a day, plan an event.
You should just learn how to collab by doing a collab.
I hate this question. Pix, I'll have you answer first.
Oh, Oh shit.
It's a spicy one. It's really long. You can tell by the length of the sheet.
I can tell. Oh shit.
How
okay.
many times do you think that couples should have sex in a week?
Oh my god. Okay. If I'm speaking from my own experience, every fucking day.
Oh my god, you're needy.
Health.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Every day?
Oh yeah.
Bro, it takes me 30 minutes to master. I don't have time to have sex every day. What do you mean? No, it's twice a week and you schedule it Friday, Saturday, or Wednesday, Saturday. Twice a week, you schedule that shit so that you know when the sex is coming up, so you don't have to have a headache or something. You get ready for it. You make it an event, and you make it twice a week. Every day? No. I'm not a young Zam that can just jizz every day. I mean, I could masturbate every day, but that's completely different. I would argue if you're masturbating every day, you might have a porn addiction.
You're fucking your hand every day.
I'm not.
As fucking every day.
I'm not, though. I've not masturbated more than twice a week in a long time. Multiple times a day, my ass. Not a shot. Nah. You guys are all degenerates. Mrs. Zotz is the only one agreeing with me in chat right now.
Zam.
Yeah.
You don't need to wine and dine your hand for 30 minutes before you get to the good stuff. Okay.
Are you trying to tell me to speed up my masturbation?
Bro. A little, yeah. A little, yeah. Fellas, ladies, are you okay with a quickie when you need to just have a quickie?
Bro, what even is a quickie? There's no shot I would ever be able to have a quickie. There's no shot.
Just
sex is gross. I haven't done it.
Quickie is a quickie.
Years.
Okay.
Oh my god. Best 5
Please,
subs,
for the love of
Raffle.
God.
Absolutely. This is what I was afraid of. There's some spicy questions in this box.
Please. For the love of God, a quickie is better than fuck all.
I mean, why would you want a quickie?
I don't care if you paddle in the pink canoe or you fucking jerking and choking and whatever. Get it done. Paddle the canoe upstream, downstream, left, right, back down on the fucking ceiling. I don't care. Get it done. We don't need to be like, oh, put a little bib on my dick and, you know, get the knife and fork on the table and let's have a chat, shall we? And beat, like, I don't need that.
Yes, Stout. This was in Teen Vogue. Questions for your boyfriend.
This was totally in teen whatever.
Teen Vogue. It's a really hard question, and I feel like it's a question that couples need to answer sooner than later into dating. Because I feel like I'm really hard set on my 2 days a week. Because imagine trying to fit in a full-time job, a stream, editing, preparing for ZamCon, having like 8 hours of sex a week. What the fuck, dude? The quickie doesn't work. What do you mean? There's no shot that I will be able to jizz in less than 15 minutes.
Okay. Maybe you're training your body for the, the full course meal. But you don't always need to do the dinner in a movie.
No, you need to do the dinner in a movie.
2 weeks is okay.
Why are you not making it an event? Why are you making it a chore? Oh, honey, take out the trash. And by the trash, I mean my jizz 3 times right now. 3 minutes. Let's go. Take it out with the trash. No. Spend some time. Wine and dine. Show your dick a good time. They all rhyme.
Oh, my God.
I feel like that needs to be set to music.
Take out the trash, baby.
Oh, my goodness. I've been married 6 years and we never bothered.
Do I need a ticket, Captain Co, right? I don't need first class flights anywhere, bitch. Just get on
First class dicking is so much better than a quickie. What do you mean?
Stick your tongue out. I don't care. Like, what the fuck? Just, here's a baby shower. I mean, like, no, but like, come on.
Oh, honey, I'm going to work, but you know it would really make my next 3 minutes is if you gave me a hand job and I was done. How the fuck are you even turned on that fast for a 3-minute hand job before work? Jesus Christ.
I don't know, forever 16 in my own head. It's all about the season, sure. Listen, there's all the things you can do. I think that a healthier life, a healthy sex life, those good old endorphins and cooking upstairs, Zam, I think there's something to be said about maintaining some healthy things. It's more than 2 and maybe it's less than 7. But god damn, it's gotta be up. It's gotta be a little bit more, It's gotta be.
As we can tell, Pix and
you don't
Zen
need
would
to
not
do
be
a
sexually
30-minute
compatible.
endeavor, an event, and you're selling con tickets to your dick. Like,
imagine for a second that you come to me and you're like, oh man, I need sex today. And I'm like, it's not our scheduled day. That's on Wednesday and Saturday. Today's a Monday. Yeah, but can you just, and so I'm doing the most unenthusiastic, sad hand job of your life.
Sad hand job.
It's a chore. It's like taking care of your dog, but it's a dick on another person.
I mean, you can leash your dick if you need to, but
Sex is a chore when you're doing it every day, Andy. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's supposed to be a special event between partners, not a fucking everyday fucking boring wankathon.
a sad hand job, still a hand job. Exactly. Like
It's not though. It's
you can have that
wrong.
sad violin playing music as you're like,
I can't believe I'm doing this again. It's been 3 times this week.
He's just like.
A special event does not create too much pressure. What do you mean? Having scheduled sex twice a week is important so that you know that you're A, having sex, B, that you have it planned so you know that you're having the sex, C, that you prepare and get ready and get in the mood and you don't have to be like, surprise, sad hand job. It sets the tone, the mood, everything off on the right stage. You gotta schedule your sex.
Listen,
maybe
there's certain
4
times
times
where
a week.
I just want to go to bed, and you know what? Certain things help me sleep better. Am I wrong?
Use some medicine. Don't use my hand.
Oh my god! Here, I'll give you some fucking medicine. Say ah. I mean, what?
You schedule everything out. No, you just make a schedule. It's like cleaning out the trash. You make a schedule for when trash day is. It's 2:30, grabs the lotion. No, guys, listen. You know what?
I hope this was worth it.
Don't listen. Don't listen. Apparently, I'm wrong on the sexual part of my relationships here. How can you
the pressure to perform? Listen.
Mood?
If you're with your partner, I don't care if it's a 1, 2, 5, 10, 20. You all know your best and worst traits. You're not worried about performing. Just get her done, and I'm sure you'll still be loving each other at the end of the day. Will you have better sessions sure, better than others. But sometimes, like Dutch, sometimes your lady just wants a little, and sometimes she just wants a little bit of, or a little like it does. Come on. Not everything is an applause. Okay. If you know what I'm saying, there's some things to this. So like,
I'm sorry. I'm just reading chat and they're all degens. Oh, I claim Zam's hand first. Oh, Pix, it's 4:30. Time for your sad hand job. I got you booked in 4:30 to 5.
Let me paint some lips on here and then have a fucking one time, Here, I'll switch it up. We'll go this way. I don't
know. It occurs to me I've never switched the
Put some
grip on
googly eyes
my
on.
dick.
Have a crazy party, You can't
I've
change
always,
crazy, but
I've
sure
always
is fun to fuck.
yanked out and not yanked in. That might change my entire world. That might be what I've been doing wrong the entire time. If I change my grip, maybe I can do these quickies. Zam has become corporate. Planning
corporate hand job. Yeah, I know, right?
You got Monday
Oh
at
my
5.
God.
Jesus Christ. All right. So apparently I'm off in Narnia with this answer, and everybody else is on hashtag Team Pix. I see. I hate this. I hated that question. I absolutely hated it.
You legend, Raffle. You legend.
I feel like we should move to a completely different topic. I'm
just saying.
I like asking this question to people. What legacy do you want to leave behind for streaming? If you were to quit streaming, what do you want people to remember you for or doing?
I think for me, the impact of what I left in my mark, despite impact being the charity money we raised, the team people we met, the individuals I networked with, the kids that we inspired through their parents, the creative endeavors that you did today versus 10 or 20 years ago. I think there's something to be said about leaving your name and your mark, that impact is the most important thing that we can create on someone's life. I may not be therapy. I may be cheaper than therapy. I'm not a replacement for therapy, but you'd be damned if I could try to be a vibe picker-upper. If I can try to brighten your day, bring a laugh, fucking throw pot shots at me, whatever. Well, fuck. Did my part, right? At least for that day, that week, that year, that moment, the thing. Impact to me is the greatest thing you can leave on this thing.
What is a legacy that you can remember from somebody quitting or possibly even dying as a streamer? What do you remember of other
Sam's
people?
30-minute hand jobs, for sure.
That's my legacy. That's going to be your anecdote that if I were to quit streaming and somebody came to your streaming and was like, oh, you remember ZamCon?
I had to loop it back. No.
Oh, you remember Zam? Oh, I remember Zam. He's the guy who took 30 minutes to fuck his own hand. That's the legacy I'm leaving. All right,
like,
cool.
What the fuck? No. You're welcome, Chad. You're welcome. I had to pull it back, pull it off. I think at the end of the day for you, like what I think your legacy will be.
Sure.
You personally? Okay.
Yeah, sure. What do you think my legacy is? What would you remember me for? If somebody were to ask you for an anecdote about Zam, what would you tell them?
I would say that his mouth may have been bigger than his heart. He had a pretty big fucking heart at the end of the day.
That's not a good thing. Big hearts will kill you. I actually think I have a big heart from all the energy drinks I've used.
Gigantism. Shut the fuck up. My God, I swear to God. This man. Okay, back to your fucking 30 minutes. No, I was kidding. You motherfucker. Fuck you. No, but Zam may not be everyone's cup of tea. He certainly has a big heart for charity. Not just the bird, but his what he does. And I know that he does care about growing the platform. Otherwise, he would have left years ago. Let's be honest. Zam would have left, and he's thought about it a few times, but he's still here. Why is he still here? Because of the people who are still here with him, if I'm being honest. And that says something about a candidness of a person who can have a big-ass fucking mouth, but he can have a big impact on people despite the meme life that he is. When you get used to the memes and all the things that he is, you really get to understand who Zam is. You do. Even if you never understand a fucking thing about him, 30 minutes, fucking what the fuck?
He's like, not a cup of tea. He's a coffee enema, says chat.
A coffee enema? That's a good way to put it. You know, pull it back, pull it out, Raffle. I don't know. It's Sam. But I think he'll keep trying different things despite that. He's not a one-trick pony. I mean, shit. We can get Zam into more collabs, more things, events, and pull him into the world of collabs and creative endeavors or whatever. I mean, were we really watching for Baldur's Gate 1 and 2? No, we were watching for you and you know, ripping your hair out beyond what you had already lost.
I didn't get bald by playing bad games. I got bald by genetics. I was balding by the age of 13.
I had a buddy like that too. He was up here. His back of his whatever the female male balding pattern. I don't know what they are, but he had this one.
By the time I was 18, I had the same haircut as my father, who had the same haircut as my grandfather.
At that age too, I bet, right? Same age?
And I was the only one with any hair because I had a goatee. Because they both didn't shave.
You got a nice full, you know, facial. I'm trying to pull it to him. Here, catch.
Okay, good, great. I'm so glad we left that there. The vibes here are confusing me. I don't blame you. I feel like the vibes here are confusing me as well, bro. So I'm very curious where you think you're gonna go within the next like 5 years as a content creator. Also, I have to dance because of stupid emotes, stupid redeems. These redeems need to be canceled. I tell you what.
It's cute.
I'm only 60% gay, chat.
This is what he does to his dick right here, what you just saw. He sees it and he's like, "Yeah, baby, I'm coming for you. You aren't ready for this." You know, like that's really where that started.
You aren't that far from wrong, but you didn't do the actual animal noises. Rah, 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 rah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Rah, 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 rah.
You got to get scaroused.
Rawr. Fucking Listen, asphyxiation can be fun, right? One or two hands, Neri.
But what do you see your stream doing?
I think it'll be a little bit more of a shift for me. Having streamed, it'll probably be less on Twitch, and my focus will be more going out and doing a lot of the networking.
Why don't you multi-stream
stuff? Event-based stuff would be there. YouTube and Twitch and TikTok and Instagram, I've watched it. It doesn't work. The Kick thing is a whole racial bullshit. I don't fall for that mess. Kick is just a mess. What I will say is I do want to see more event-based stuff happening for my future. Actually going out to connect people to things, to go try to get more people who aren't on this platform on this platform. Because the people who are here are going to come and go. They're established, they're not, or whatever. And I've been doing this for almost 5 years. So in the next 5, I'd like to truly get more people into this world that we call Twitch who aren't on the platform by going to them. And where can I find you? You can find me here, or, you know, I won't see you ever again. And maybe this will be the only time I get to meet you in person. But if you want more, this is where you're going to find me. And I think there's got to be more networking off platform to bring them on platform, rather than just chasing the digital era that we're already doing, where people come and go faster than Zam on a fucking, Tuesday.
It's not that fast.
Okay, I'm
and
sorry.
It's on Wednesdays. I stream on Tuesdays.
Wednesdays. Fuck. I knew I was close. Right, Wednesdays. I knew Tuesdays.
Wednesdays and Saturdays. Anyways,
Oh, Saturday. Oh shit. Okay.
So I'm getting a text-to-speech spam, but at the same time, I would love to know how you plan to do that, because Twitch isn't doing that at all, and they're fucking it up.
Well, that's because we rely on TwitchCon, and there's a very important rule that Zam has on his channel, right? If you ever see a message... Anyway, I'm not sorry. I got you, Indy. I got you.
So, sorry, you were calling me about a warranty that I need to submit 2 forms, A and B, for reconnecting, since it's been 4 weeks and I have to fulfill a contractual obligation, and I'm supposed to reach out to you at your earliest convenience, and it's from my hand.
Okay. Thank you. Wanted to make sure we got that one cleared. You're welcome, Indy.
I hate this. I hate everything.
You brought me on about this. You remember.
I have many regrets. Even saying I'm going to do ZamCon II, I have so many regrets about that.
We're only 2 hours and 47 minutes. Let's go.
That's almost 3%.
Almost 3%, homie.
We're going to get there. Oh boy.
No, so I think if you're gonna, how am I gonna do that? Great question. I think there's still a foundation for me yet to establish. It's one thing to have the shit show and the fun of what we do on Twitch and to be able to do this kind of stuff. The actual formality of having content that people can go back on to learn. You can come and ask me 100 streams and 100 times how to do something, but you should have a connection to me off stream too, offline. The YouTubes, the recorded content, the things you can fall back to. You're either publishing books, publishing content, digital things, videos. We're all short ass attention spans who need to fucking fall back and hit the rewind button and hit the play button 30 times. Some of us more than others who have to really do it to get it, make mistakes, all of that. You need that foundation. That way people can connect with you off stream. Don't rely on being full on alive. I love lives. I do. And I hate the fucking, here's a crochet hook. And all of a sudden, here's my magic wand. And they're just waving it on a stupid fucking TikTok. And they go, poof. Oh, look what I made. Fuck your content. Fuck your bullshit, stupid, goofy ass motherfucking face with your stupid fucking magic wand. I'm over that. I'm over that. You're not magical. You just know how to play to a short ass attention and ADHD. I get it. I'm over that though. And it's been done thousands of times. I am so over that. And I see it all the time. Move on. And they all copy each other. They copy each other, bro. They're just all copying each other's videos and just doing. Have you seen reaction videos?
Yes.
Where bro's like,
that's crazy.
They're doing nothing. And they're making tens of thousands of views off a stupid nothing face. It is the most boring shit, stealing content and making views off others' content. That's all those are. That's why I don't think that's the way to go. It's not the way to go. I believe short form is going to have to be more prominent than ever. This long form live content will only go so far, but short form and long form have to be balanced. So the record button with your own style flavor, being able to reach audiences, your short form, your long form, and connecting people offline, online, because people are now back to work, out in a boot, whatever, you know, and you've got to find ways to do that. Unless you're a publisher who's connected to other authors, good luck to you. But education and having fun is exactly the point. I'm learning something today, and damn, I had a good time. Perfect.
You know, that could be the summary of this entire stream.
I know. We're learning.
Anyways,
got him.
I did forget to ask, for anybody that doesn't know you, how did you come up with the name Pix_Stitch? And why isn't it something cool and neat and that doesn't have an underscore in it?
Because you're not a zealous underscore.
I hate underscores. I hate numbers.
I know you do. The numbers are a problem for some. I get it. I think
have you tried to rate somebody with an underscore number? You typed the wrong number. Oh, now we're going off to Narnia. Let's go see Pix_Stitch 69 instead of 68. Oops.
It's true. I'm sure there are, and I'm sure there's poser accounts out in a fucking boat. Pixstitch actually was an idea formed since I was a kid. I had always been into pixel art and designing it. The thing is, I was also into like things like classic cars and muscle cars and stuff. And you think, well, what does that have to do with anything? If you look at the Pixstitch logo, I want you to then think about the Porsche logo. And you'll realize there's something similar there between the two, Pixstitch and Porsche. I didn't want to ever think that I was high class and expensive, but the visual, the brand, the simplicity, and the minimalism of it was something that inspired me to want to do that kind of a brand. I wanted clean minimalism and playing to that. And that's where it started with. But pixels, pixel art, stitching, cross-stitching, crochet stitching, all of that was essentially my goal from early on. But putting a brand and a name on it was better than, you know, Zealous Stitch or Pix, you know, Pix Zam. Like I wanted something different. I didn't want a name attached. And most people see my name and I'll instantly think, oh, hey, I see Stitch in your name. Are you a crafter or a cross stitcher? Like they kind of get it without actually knowing. The underscore happened because, well, I think at the time Pix Stitch without an underscore was taken and I couldn't get it everywhere. It was kind of a problem. And I'm underscore life, so get fucked. I know you're not. Thankfully, you use capitals because the people who don't, listen, I misread names all the time. Nymphs of Nature was Nympho. An angel was anal something. I screw names up all the time.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I do it all the time, like Ilex and Izzy.
All the time.
If it has an I in the first letter, I just immediately jump to one. Or I go by colors in chat as well. I don't have time to read chat's names. Ilex is purple. MD is pink. Like I go for those. I don't. Also, I go for length.
Screw up Zam with the color right now.
Don't do that. They did that like 2 years ago, and I never recovered. Don't. No.
Do be proud, chat. Do be proud. He's too color oriented. Fuck with him.
Well, I'm going to screw up everybody's name now, and it's all going to be your fault. ZamCon, the con where everybody gets called the wrong name. So I understand you're Canadian. I thought you were always out in Manitoba. Like, where did you grow up, and what was like your background, your life? Did you have parents that were together? Do you have daddy issues?
Yeah, right. So I was born East York, Toronto. East of the city is where you would basically call that
East York?
Toronto. East York is where I was born. Yeah. It's what the name of it was at the time. Today we call it the GTA. Toronto and GTA, and then there's East York was one of the places in there. But before all of this came out and about, I was East York. And at the time, my parents were like, they don't want us to grow up in the city. God, there's so much G. Williker violence. And they went all the way to the fucking boonies, a place called Bowmanville, Ontario, which is like the country. Like, who's out here? There's no one. My mom was traveling way too much to work, and she's like, well, maybe we moved too far away from the city. And then, yeah, at that point, everyone changing their name. Everyone blue. Fuck with them. I love this.
Everybody went blue because apparently it's the best color.
Know. It's like 70% most popular color or whatever if you were to survey 10 people. 7 times out of 10 or something crazy.
They really like the way you said York.
East York. East York. Y-O-R-K. I'm probably saying Jork. East York.
It's that Canadian accent of yours.
I grew up in some fucking mess, that's for sure. Everyone's blue balls, I guess so, Schmookle. Just fuck with it so he doesn't have the same color. At any rate, I did move on from there down to Ajax and Pickering, where I really grew up. As for me, I mean, I grew up suburbs. We weren't very privileged. We didn't have a lot. We made do with what we did. There were tough times at points growing up, but like, I knew my parents' financial situation mostly because I was the nosy kid who would hear things and they're louder, or I wasn't really sleeping. I was up late in my room, like waiting to watch TV, like Ren and Stimpy, but they didn't know. And that's how I found out about Santa and so many other things. But if there's one thing I did do was make sure my sisters still had a decent way to like grow up without ruining the magic or the surprise for the things they would learn too. You know, we can get everything if we ask Santa. I'm the oldest. Yeah. I was born into 2 years after me was my brother. He passed. 11 things wrong with him. Blind, deaf, missing parts, organs, wired. Mom had to make the call because every time she went to pick him up, he would cringe thinking he was going to get jabbed with another needle. My mom thought there was something wrong with her from a miscarry and misbirth. 2 years after that was my middle sister. And 2 years after, almost lost my mother because she lost her uterus giving birth to my youngest sister. So blood transfusions, emergency things that had to happen. She survived. But she's a tough ass fucking woman, man. She's very tough. And I grew up like a lot like her in that way. Dad was an alcoholic, drinker, drugs, big partier, get it, lost his job, played the system, government. And I'm not speaking ill of the dead. He's no longer with us, but that's what he was. It's the truth. And tried to kill me 3 times on different occasions, hated me, eventually found out that I was gay, hated that. Then I learned I was bi and I really loved both, hated that too. And just a general abusive guy, you know, we fought physically, mentally, verbally. I wasn't going to stand for his shit. I would, you know, defend my sisters and stuff, but that's who he was, you know. And I lived to tell another day under him and moved out at 18. Thought I was going to go to university, but it was really college because I didn't want to live another year under his roof. So I got the fuck out at 18, went to school and never went back, you know. Helped my parents get their house paid for when he almost cost them it and lost it. Lost everything I had trying to help them out and get that there. Got to travel Canada. Got to go the East Coast, the West Coast. Travel, make my way and trying to find my way through and meeting people, experiences and all that. Like I was fortunate. I made, you know, the worst of it, the best of it. So nothing really stopped me though. I just kept going for it. I didn't really live life. I attacked it in so many ways.
At no point did you say you lived in Manitoba, so I feel like I was horribly wrong.
Way off. Oh, yeah. I'm actually, Manitoba is one of the few I haven't been to.
Yeah, for some reason, I was under the 100% impression that you were from Manitoba. A small town.
No. Yeah. Not one thing.
So what else is wrong that I understand from you?
What else is wrong? I don't know. What color are my eyes, Zam?
I don't look at eyes. I'm too busy staring at their handsome shit. I look at their shit. Clearly, they're brown.
Close, hazel. I'm a mix.
That's
Green,
a brown.
gold.
Come on. Also, it's like an 80% of people have brown eyes.
Probably. I'm a mix, though.
Oh,
Mix is Canadian. What? Who told you?
But
Yeah,
none of your
that was
family
me.
or friends helped you with streaming. Like your mom is never part of the show. Like the Mokos have their mom part of the show every now
Nope.
and then.
In fact, I have not posted a single thing about PixStitch or Twitch on my Facebook, my Instagram, my personal Twitter, nothing. None of my original friends from elementary or high school know that I'm here or do this, and I'm not hiding it. No one knows any of the things I've done, the succeeds, the pluses. My dad wouldn't have understand what Twitch was. Mom's just like, so what's new or exciting? She has no clue about Twitch. My sisters don't bother with it. Brother-in-law's none of it. Maybe there's a couple friends, but that's it. I've kept those lives completely separate from what I do.
Why?
For 4.5 years. Because to me, the people in what I do here versus that, I could have attacked more audience and more things could have happened. But the truth is, I kind of just like jumping in knowing nothing or something or no one and just kind of going from there. Rather than having people follow me over and make it easier on me, I never bothered doing that. I never said I need to bring over 30, 50 friends to make this partner push easier or this thing that I'm doing. No one knows that I'm a Starlight ambassador, the things that I've achieved in that, the Twitch Maker Creator Club, Moderator Club, Capcom partner, none of that. Now, I could tell them, sure, but what does it matter? They don't even know my birthday if I take my birthday off my Facebook profile page because social didn't spoon feed it to them and say, here comes the airplane. Brrr. Happy birthday, Pix.
I don't
You don't even
remember
know when
other
my
people's
birthday
birthdays.
is. Exactly.
I'm
They don't unless
I'm such a
social reminds
narcissist,
them.
and I also don't celebrate my birthday that I don't celebrate other people's birthdays. If my birthday's not worth celebrating, neither's yours.
Complete cunts. One of them was a cocaine addict and had a son and almost killed me underneath her car, dragging me behind it. My other sister's an international cum dump who went off to go down to Brazil to fuck some guy when she was unemployed. Has a child now. I'll never know. We've never seen his face. We don't know who he is. But hey, here's another baby in the world. And you can't fiscally or financially take care of him. That's my sisters who wrote me out because they're frickin' fracked together. Do I care? No. Do I miss my nephew? Absolutely. But that's that. It is what it
Your
is.
family life sounds like an episode of Jerry Springfield.
It's ridiculous.
Seinfeld.
It's like
Jerry Springer.
What the
that's
fuck?
One.
Like, I don't want to be associated with the bullshit of what that was because of who they are. And sometimes you just can't pick your family. So when I jumped into this thing, it was truly to just like, I don't know anyone. I'm okay with that. We'll figure it out. Finger it out, Zam. Finger it out.
I don't use that phrase, but I can see why you would as a
I don't. I
crocheter.
was pulling from someone else. Finger it out.
Oh, I see. I see. So you don't have your family involved or anything of that. Who gave you the most support when you started then? You talked about like Nine and other creators. Naturally, the makers and crafters are very supporting, but like who helped you start?
The people that I was on the Facebook groups with when I was creating that followed me over from like before the reporting days and the Etsy and stuff, those people. And some of them my moderators, some of them VIPs in the community that I've known for years. Those people did more for me than any other person I've ever associated with on Twitch. Like there's obviously a lot of great creators I've had a chance to meet and privilege. I mean, that the path before me that was walked is the path I continue to pave forward, right? I didn't establish Makers and Crafting. I'm continuing to help establish and branch it out into different ways as much as I can. But the road before me that was traveled is the one that I was able to walk because of those people. So I'm forever thankful for that. Creative wasn't just done overnight. It's what are we at, like 9-10 years of creative being established? Like whatever it is. So yeah, the people who followed me over, there wasn't many, but they're there. They know who they are. They know who they are.
I didn't have anybody like that when I started. I don't have my family involved
and it was
in my
a
stream
handful.
either.
My family didn't bother. No, they don't even have Twitch accounts. They would probably be watching
I don't want
right now.
them to. I would not want them to watch my stream. I would not want my family to be involved in anything I do.
Do they know that you stream?
They know that I stream and they know that it's on Twitch. They could very easily find me, I feel, but I don't want them to, and I actively do not give them my name or anything. They ask every now and then, so are you still doing that Twitch thing? And I say, yep. And that's where the conversation changes because I don't want to have them involved. Not because I hate my family. They're just... I don't want the liability of my family being in chat. You know, like they'd be like, "Oh, Robert, are you gonna come over and do my things at this address?" They don't know how to use the internet.
I think really about it. Families have. I don't want to call it weaponization of you. They have a history of you. They have knowledge, and people may reach out to those people, and there could be good and bad. I shared with you that I had a lot of good and bad and personal attacks and doxing attempts towards me happen. I think when you start connecting family into the picture in some cases, because there are some people who are the opposite of you and I, their family is very connected to what they do or co-streams or whatever. But in my case, I feel like there's just nothing but dirty pool. And it's not that I have anything to hide. Ask me any fucking question in your sparkly glitter box that you want. There's nothing I wouldn't, but I wouldn't want that to become the weaponization and a mix of personal and professional. Not that I'm saying professionals, but like, you know what I mean? Business and work and family. I've kept it completely separate for that reason, to not mix that. You want to ask me something? Go for it. I'll be the first to fucking tell you what's up. But I don't need them to come and have you muddy with them and try to get information to try to skew things or dox further. Like, I don't need that. Or tipping people. Like, no, I'm not cool with that. Blackmail, right, Stout? Like, there's so many things you could do to really screw someone over, especially the hatred they have for me. Right? Let's go on. Make up some bullshit. Go for it. What's that going to prove? Nothing. I don't need to mix that.
With all this drama that you've had, not only with your family and with other streamers, I'm looking more at other streamers because this applies to more people that be carrying anyways. What we do. So we've had some drama. In fact, we've shared some drama. My question on this one is, do you think that streamers or people that you've had drama with can change and learn from the drama? Or are they people that you should like just write off and move on? Also, high fire from Thank for the Raid.
God, I think at the age we're at now and the creators we're at, if you're meeting people like what we're talking, I know what you're talking about. I think people have figured out a lot of who they are. I think there's more to figure out as a creator, but I think people are generally who they are and their true colors will show. That's one thing I've learned. Are you going to change that or hope that they change? May they find that. But the things that I've encountered, and with you and others as well, I think the true colors come out, and I don't think there's changing someone who's always been that way before this thing. I think it's a little tougher to get past that whole second chance and everyone's so good at what they do and honest. And no, fuck off. You can't be 35 years old and tell me.
Chances. I would absolutely.
Sure, I would give them
I've
chance,
always been punished on that.
That's my point. This platform will teach you who's who and who's real and who's true or not to it. If you're 35 years old,
am I real?
What we went through, you and I on that other, imagine what's that going to fix? What they weren't already. Tell me what they weren't already after 35 fucking years old or whatever. Think about that. You were this way. We just learned how a little too late. Right? That's
how is there a way to find out who people are before that, right? Because it's always you find out too late, but how do you find out sooner? How do you weed out these other people? You know what I mean?
I would love to. My crystal ball's out of order. Hang on, let me check. Oh, yeah, it's, you know.
I thought your balls would be blue because you haven't jizzed today.
I mean, listen, Zam, maybe I did last night and I'm good for today until I'm done with you. I mean, what?
Until you're done with me phrasing. I see.
I think trial and error is a good way to put it, Alex. It's definitely that. You're never going to know until you know. We had art theft happen this year from someone who did fan art. They stole art from others. They traced art. They stole art from someone that I commissioned, parts of that art. They pieced and hacked art together. They tried to make it look like they were such a sweetheart, such a saint, and they did all these great things to the point of being a trusted moderator, VIPs, and multiple channels across this thing. Only to find out that someone had to do an audit and an investigation to dig deeper because they had suspicions from what they were given. And there was the ugly mess on the wall. It was just countless example after example. So many. It was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I don't know how you recover from that. You didn't apologize. You just started blocking and banning all of us, even people who never came to your channel, because you put your little tail between your legs and ran like a bitch. I guess that's who you always were. At early 40s? Really interesting. 40s? I think that's who you always were. You just tried to pull the ugly sheet of wool over our faces. I can't change that. And I could have never predicted that that would have happened. But it did, and the community reeled and moved on. Because that's what we do. We don't get too stuck up on it. But we should be aware and making aware. I made people aware. Some chose to be quiet and shut up and put the dust under the rug.
How did you do that?
I spoke up. I literally came forth with the document that was shared and made public. It was already out there. The word had already spread. And they looked at me thinking I was going to be upset because it was a friend of mine, and no one told me. 8 or 9 people sat on it, and not a single one came to me about it until one of the OGs I told you about, who followed over with me, literally came to me and told me what happened, while everyone else tried to figure out a way to approach me. But I came forth and I let everyone know. I was open about it. We moved on. And at the end of the day, people who had been affected also spoke up and said, thank you for saying something. I had no idea. I did, in fact, commission that person, and they did use me for money or clout or whatever. So speaking up at the end of the day did do something, versus those who chose to say nothing and kept it quiet. That didn't solve a thing. But networking in the space we're in the small corner we are, actually worked. And we moved on.
So you're pro telling people about all the different sort of drama. So like,
I wasn't even trying. It was out there before me. It was already spread before I knew.
Right, but if you and I had drama,
I didn't even start that.
And you and I both know 9.5, would you go to 9.5 and tell them how terrible of a person I am?
No, because this has nothing to do with you or me. This person affected me and 9 others.
Right.
The 9 of us are already in that mix together. That was something different. Streamer drama is always going to be there between people. I don't care to spread that. That's not up to me. People love or hate you, Zam. You're not the George Costanza that everyone has to love or hate. And if you're thinking you're going to get stuck on that, who fucking cares? You're not out to make friends with everyone and impress them. Move on. But if you're going to target someone and target others and have that happen, that's a different story. You chose to do that. You chose to slash and lash out someone. You could have kept your shit behind closed doors with those you know, but you won't open your mouth. So that's a little different, right? One person hitting on 9 issues is very different. And I had no idea.
I don't look like George Costanza. Chat, you're wrong.
What does Zam look like, y'all? Put it in chat. Let's go.
I get a lot of I look like Steve Austin Stone Cold or Kane from Command and Conquer. I get a lot
Breaking Bad guy.
I get a lot of the Mr. Heisenberg or whatever, Walter White. Okay. I get a lot of bald character references and comparisons. What do you get for comparisons? I feel like nobody says anything, but you look like Temu Justin Timberlake.
Probably. That's probably the worst of it, I guess. It's more a play on my name than anything. It's not even who I look like. I don't even know what I get as who I look like.
Pick Stitch.
I think
more
it's
like
more the name
bitch.
play. Pick Stitch, Dick's pitch, bitch, pitch, like anything that rhymes, alliteration. Hey, Justin Timberlake, Justin Trudeau, Justin Bieber, and like, you know, all the Justins. I'm like, ha, that's great. Like, it doesn't faze me. I really don't care. Call me whatever the fuck you want. I've been called worse. Like, really. Like, I had people literally queer bashing me on front page. Hello? Now your account of 12 years is gone, bro. Cool.
I want to call you
whatever.
Once a day.
Once a day?
I'll call you like, what are those multivitamins that are once a day? Is it Centrum or something?
Sure, yeah.
I did have a couple other questions, such as, are you superstitious?
No, I don't really fall for that stuff. I love the number 13. I'll step on every crack on a sidewalk. Spiders and black cats and ladders and whatever. I really don't give a fuck. I used to work in roofing. I've been under ladders. I've bounced them off roofs and walked them down. I'll let a spider outside. Black cats are great. We love our void kitties. I don't know what you're supposed to be superstitious about. I grew up in the mud, playing in the dirt, frogs, snakes, spider. Like, I had a pet scorpion. I let it sting me on purpose to know what it'd feel like. I was drunk with a buddy and got stung by accident trying to, like, I don't like, if I wasn't supposed to be here or some other bullshit because of that, then I shouldn't be here. I don't know. Are you like, do you
no,
genuinely get
I don't believe in
superstitious?
even jinxes
I don't
or
know
anything
what to,
like that.
Like, yeah. Like, I don't know how
I
to
don't
be
even believe in like
superstitious, if I'm being
ghosts
honest.
because I'd have to see it to believe it, and unfortunately you can't see ghosts, so they don't exist.
Like, I think there's coincidences and things that happen, but like, I don't know. You ever had that one with what do they call it? The devil on your chest. You wake up and there's like half out of it and sleep apnea.
Oh,
but you
sleep
can see the floaty
deprivation
things.
demon or something.
Yeah, you're
Paralysis
so tired
demon.
that you're delirious and see sleep paralysis and
No.
stuff. I had that happen where I actually was half out of it and saw something floating above me. But like, I was also dead ass fucking tired working landscaping job for, 60, 70 hours a week.
I have never seen
hallucinating.
anything like that because I would have gotten out of bed
I
and
had
punched
shit
the
like
damn
that.
thing.
That was crazy. I couldn't move.
I've
and it
never
was
had
literally
sleep
like,
paralysis. Not a
I
single
had that.
time.
I've had that. I've had that twice before. Yeah, something like that.
So you
There's
don't
a
have
ghost
any
right behind me.
You don't have any pre-stream rituals or anything that you would do then? Like you don't
No,
bring out
I
the
don't-
incense and bless your stream deck, or
Yeah, just, and just smack.
you don't have a certain loading schedule of how you open things so that they don't break.
I mean, I used to test things all the time. Now it's just faster. Like, I can tell when Stream Deck or Elgato has updated and I can't do my pattern command because I'll go to click it and there's a stupid yellow exclamation mark. And then when I go to it, I'm like, fuck, they've updated. Now I know to close that. I used to do more thoroughly. Now I've got it down to a routine. I know what's what,
So
I
what
find
is your
like it got
routine?
easier. Well, I've got my preview art that I do, my schedule, all the things that I open up in case you want to see who I am, what I am about, if I'm rated or whatever. Stream title, go live messages. My go lives I used to do on Twitter for special events and things and Discords, but like, I don't want to bug people. I think it's overkill. Hey everyone, I'm live. Cool. Like, people focus on the go live more than the actual content they've created. How many fucking duck lip, peace sign, kissy faces do I need to see on Twitter versus what did you actually do? Who rated you? What did you create? Imagine taking a photo. Like, those people are creating content. The others are creating fucking kissy face memes, and I get so sick of it. Like, I don't care about, like, fuck off. Move on. Next. Boring. It's the same thing as magic wands and fucking poof, here's a yarn ball and a Nami. Like, I just don't care for that. So I'll have all of my stuff open. I have to do text, closed captionings open. I have to do that. Have all my backup stuff ready in case stream credits fail, or, little housekeeping tabs I have that are automatically ready to go. Yeah, my schedule's there. My Discord notifications are up. I don't really test much on Stream Deck. It's just ready to go. It's a couple scene changes. I know they're working. If they fail, well, there's an update. Like, it fucked up. Could I do more? Sure. Could I be like, hey, Zam, is this camera working? Sure, that's fine. Like,
Okay.
What do you do? What do you start up with? Do you have checks and balances you have to do, or a lot, or?
Yes, I
so
try and
well.
minimize it because I used to have so many things that I had to open in a certain order.
I used to
because
have more.
stupid
I do.
drivers used to
Now,
fight.
yeah. I do it less now. Yeah.
I just condensed it all because it was hot garbage to try and remember it, and I was too lazy to be very frank. So what I do is I open my bot first because my bot needs to be open so that it can connect to OBS. Once the bot is loaded, then I can open OBS and anything else because Mix It Up is a piece of shit on that side. Why can't you connect
order of which you have to open that? I know.
Yeah.
I know. It has to be open first.
Open up, Mix It Up, and then I open up Spotify and OBS, and then I look at my wonderful Stream Deck every time and go, two things. One, can it read Spotify to change the sound levels of my music? Because I usually turn it down and up depending upon where I'm at. And Stream Deck likes to say, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have audio control XE watcher going, so you have to close that. I'm like, you fucking piece of shit. So then I have to reboot it half of the time. And then I can get Spotify open to play the opening music. And then I'm looking through the list and I'm going, what intro song do I want to play today to jam myself up to get ready for stream? Right? So I'm looking through that. I find the song. I get it ready. I change all the information in OBS as to my go live, my title, thank you for follow. And I do a whole bunch of other things there to get OBS ready to push the start stream button. Then I miss the start stream button, start my song, and then halfway through the song, I go, fuck, I forgot to push the start stream button. So then I have to rewind the song, go back, push the start stream button, push the start button, and then I'm ready to stream.
Wow.
So really, it's bot, Spotify, find a song, press start.
I was going to say, there's a headline in there. I can see that. Here's your 3-step program or whatever.
Yes, I used to have to do other things. Like I got rid of the fishing game, Lurkbait Fishing, because that had to be loaded in order to.
Stream Raiders, you had fishing game, you had all these other little things. Like there was a lot of things to have open in the back and have running. Like I have closed captioning on integrated always in stream just because I hate that right now as I watch your stream on where I am, you've got a chat block box right here where I am.
You
right
can change that, but
you can change it. I know, right? Like that is something that you have to move. So I park it here intentionally out of the way.
And yours
I don't
is
have
more
to worry
accurate
about
than
it.
the one I use.
Well, it has a moment, but
they all have their own moments.
They all have shit. Like tell me one that works perfectly and I will throw money at it. But until then, it ain't worth it.
But it's so much better than the Go XLR that I had to pray to the Omnissiah and the Lord above that I don't jiggle my desk hard enough to disconnect the wire and lose all my audio halfway through the stream.
Dude, you've had moments.
I was superstitious with that piece of shit because it was terrible. Oh my god, I hate Go XLR. Even as much as I have problems with the Stream Deck, it's better 10 out of 10 times.
Sure. I mean, the one time I pissed you off and you timed me out and removed my VIP and I got you so good. That was the best. I pissed him off as he was rating out about his camera. I'll never forget that. It was so good. Fuck this guy. Delete his message. It wasn't fucking this. Because I know the one thing that gets under every streamer's skin is the hardware and tech bullshit. Every one of us. When something fails on your stream, fuck are you mad?
Number one is audio. Number one is audio. Number two is internet.
People hate it. They hate it when something goes on. And when you point something out as a courtesy, instantly, well, what? I did this. I did that. I checked it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like you watch the defensiveness right away. It's hilarious. Streamers are so guilty of this. You want to fucking piss them off? Lie about their audio. Watch what happens.
Luckily, I can see through every lie about my audio because I track it so much.
Sure, I can see mine too right now. Tell me I'm muted. Hur. No, fuck you. You're muted. Like, you know.
Windows updates definitely do mess with the streamer.
Fuck Windows, man.
That's why I didn't do it before ZamCon. I have it scheduled now so it doesn't go off during ZamCon because Windows will auto schedule and
they will fuck it up, dude. I warned you earlier. Like, I'm going to update Windows. I'm like, there goes ZamCon.
Yeah. I heard that it messes with all the APIs and stuff.
I did too.
So I did not mess with it at all. I skipped it. I actually have it on my gaming computer, but there's no APIs on my gaming computer. So I haven't updated my streaming one yet. Oh, you're talking to I can only see closed caption moving. Oh, great. Julie Needles. I already know I'm good.
Your check. What?
Oh my goodness. I'm out of all of my questions, all of my topics. We burned through them all, and it's only been 3 hours.
You're 3% done. Let's go. I love this.
3.5 to be fair.
3.5.
Actually.
That's fine.
Was there any topics that you wanted to discuss?
Kind of the inverse of what you asked me. I've known you now for a couple of years, and I know you had your glory days and your things like that, but I guess at the end of the day, where is Zam headed? What is Zam's, kind of next kind of content look? And genuinely, not all memes aside and 30-minute hand jobs. What is the actual future of Zam? ZamCon is a great thing for you. This is number 2.
Zam,
you've done these
the stream or
sponsorships
Zam's actual life? Because I have 2 different Zams. I have 2 different personalities.
Well, yeah, you'd swear you were a Gemini, but you're really a Libra. I guess the scales tip. Am I right? Let's do Zam the streamer for now, because I really do care about you and watching you enjoy what you do. But I know you're not feeling YouTube. I feel like YouTube is a thing that's gonna make or break you what you want to do on that platform. Twitch is always there, but where are you? Where are you going? Like, how do you feel?
My
Genuinely,
content career
like,
path right now is, I want to say, turbulent, because right now I'm focused on my retirement. That's been a huge motivation of me personally.
You're looking for a part-time job? Like,
I'm looking for a part-time job to get caught up on my retirement, because I was young and dumb and spent my money on dumb things. So that's going to tax things. And it comes down to like what do I give to get a part-time job into the mix? And unfortunately, it would be editing. I love editing dearly. That's the hobby that if I were to look at content creation, I would absolutely drop streaming over editing 9 times out of 10, because I love editing. Editing is where the content creation, the creative juices for me really fucking flow, because it comes down to, okay, this is really fucking boring. How can I spice it up? How can I improve it? Yeah. And I get to stop and think and put the effort in, usually like 3 hours for a 12-second segment, but I get to be creative. I get to make that change and improve things. And that's what I love to be doing. Content creation of streaming. For that. I don't have time. Nobody has time to edit 3 hours for 12 seconds.
So,
but streaming for me, I've fallen off. I've become a washed up has-been since I got partner. I made a lot of ungrowth decisions, shrinking. I don't know what you really call it. Like, I took a day out of the rotation. I stopped caring about, you know, what do the viewers want? What do I want? So this doesn't become a chore. I focused more on my happiness of streaming. And that's definitely shot myself in the foot, caused me to lose so much viewership that some days I do question, is it really worth my time to hop on a stream and stream for 4 hours when I could edit for 4 hours and get so much better joy and entertainment value and more self-worth out of it? I often question that. However, my commentary there is that I don't want to let my viewership down. I don't want to let the people that tune in every day down.
You got a long time, man. These 50, 60-month people I've seen, that's not a short stint, dude.
No, but
You've
it's
got a
also
lot of that too.
It's also, I don't want to disappoint them by just, disappearing off of Twitch. If I were to take another stream day out of the rotation, I feel like that's a death blow, a death sentence, if you will.
It would be. It would be.
So,
I agree with that.
With me trying to find another job, I don't want to quit the streaming, not only because streaming does have some sort of income attached while YouTube doesn't. It would take a lot for me to get YouTube to the point where it would get money, or I would have to change my entire perspective on what I'm doing on YouTube. And I don't think that's worth it to get an income. So for example, I would be making right now about $1 or $2 per video, which isn't terrible money, don't get me wrong, but it's not content that everybody wants. And I'm an amateur editor, so I don't see myself succeeding on YouTube. I do it because that's my passion for editing. I don't want to become an editor on Twitch where I just show everybody how the sausage is made, because I feel like that's the most boring shit in the world to watch, first off. And so I'm in that turbulent spot where, like, I don't want to let people down, and I'm not trying to say you guys need to watch or I'm going to cancel stream. It's a very hard ego thing of, and it's a real question that streamers have to face at some point, is where do you call it quits? What level do you say this isn't worth it anymore? And I'd say Thursdays specifically are that day that makes me question it. Every other day is perfectly fine. And it could be the content, it could be the day, I don't know. But I'm not actively looking to quit streaming. I think that that's going to continue in the near future. I think that I need to bring out more big events like ZamCon. I need to think of things that I can do monthly to build up hype for, because that would at least kick me into I don't want to say overdrive, but kickstart growth patterns for streaming. But I don't think I'm quitting. I don't think there's going to be much changes to streaming from my front or to content creation. I think I'm going to get a job and my editing on YouTube will slow to a crawl. But I got to focus on me first on that one.
I think if I were to pick your order of path of operations, it sounds like getting your retirement back in check. You have a bit of a slump to dig yourself out of, and that's just doing the right thing. Number one, this isn't, the therapy session, but I think there's that. You'll never feel good about it until you do. It'll always be at the back of your head or eating at the back of your ass until you do figure that out or figure out a nice place. I think you editing for others is definitely something that you'd probably enjoy more because you're going to be worried about the viewership and the numbers for yourself. And if you're not seeing those results, it's going to be a minute. But I think there's something there, an appetite at casual. Like, hey, Zam, I need you for a 30-second edit on a short.
I thought about that.
I don't need a 30-minute. I need a 30-second.
As a content creator, what would your opinion be to be, say, something like $10 per short? I make a short for you. You pay me $10. You can put it wherever you want. I just make you a short for $10. I thought about that because that would be heavily monetized and something I could easily do for other people.
In a heartbeat, I would take that. I would sign that deal. I do you better. I do 20. I would double that, whatever, like I would easily do that because I know.
Well, I look at it as a short, like
so
1
precious.
minute, 1 minute, maybe
30. Yeah, but even in content, I'm 30 seconds to a minute for my stuff. If I can't teach you half double crochet in 30 seconds to a minute or how to chain 5 or whatever, I failed. That's how I view the aggressive, like how fast I want to serve the content to people because I know people aren't going past much more than that, and that's where I want to see myself. So.
Closed streaming.
I know what goes into 30 seconds to an hour. Oh yeah, for sure. Full streams and full things, and that's a whole other beast. For the short world, I definitely need the shorts when I say that. So I definitely would see you being happy with that. When I have
my problem is I don't think streamers would actually pay that because there's not much in it.
Sure,
there's not much income or return on investment.
But at the same time, to be able to serve that kind of content at that pace. The numbers game starts spreading it across all the platforms, the Instagrams, the Facebooks, the repeatable stuff on that. Even the seamless loop stuff is really nice. I really like that. Where the way it ends is the way it starts and loops into the autoplay and all that. Those are great. I love that stuff. But I think you would find some enjoyment doing edits for others as much as you do yourself.
It would make so much sense for $10, not $20, mostly because a short takes me like an hour, maybe 2 hours to make, depending upon what the content is and how much I need to edit it. But
I was being generous with 20, thinking minimum wage, right? Like
I'm thinking that it's for streamers, not for a corporation. I could easily crank out sooner or later, so as long as I get a system built for it. Sure. But I think I could support that and be like, okay, I don't need to find a part-time job. I just need to do, 10 shorts this week. And I feel like that's super easy to get completed.
100%.
But I also have the concern that as soon as I start editing for other people, that takes my editing from being me and I'm sloppy and I'm lazy and I'm accepting that because I'm putting out content to being like, this is for somebody else. I need to show up because this is for their reputation and not for mine. So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot I could do on the editing front. I don't think editing will ever pay off what Adobe charges for fucking editing. I'm so salty that I didn't cancel my Adobe before my
even paying your license for that shit, if I'm being honest. That stuff is also wins. The write-off of what that costs. That's so much money for that stuff. It's wild.
It's stupid. Adobe charges way too much for it, and I screwed up.
Insane.
And they charge you the full year basically to cancel.
I know. Yeah.
It's frankly shocking, and I absolutely hate it. And the card that they renewed it on was expired, so it shouldn't have renewed. I'm so salty, but now I have it for another year, so I should make use of it.
Yeah, you gotta, and that's the point, right?
Yeah.
I guess my other question, despite how much you beat yourself up, where do you think you fall without looking? Don't cheat. Where do you fall in all streamers on this platform of the millions there are? Are you the top 1%? Are you the top 2, 3, 5, 10? I
looked at this the other day. I'm in the top 5%.
You're more than that.
I think it was like 3.5, but
you're actually in the top 1.02% of all Twitch channels. You are ranked number 64,444 at the moment.
I don't believe it.
Of the millions.
I feel like we just had a really good October because I also had my sub-anniversary, not sub-anniversary, stream anniversary. But who knows? I don't take that as a good sign when I'm in the top 1%.
Doing better than you might think. I know people beat themselves up on this shit.
Well, I don't think I'm doing better than I might think. I think I'm doing exactly what I think I'm doing because, and I think it's also the effort that I'm putting in because I've taken my foot off the gas of content creation for Twitch. Aside from ZamCon, it's the only event I've put effort into. I have not made commands for my bot. I've not made memes or done anything for the stream. I've been very lackadaisical, mostly because I don't see a good return on investment on streaming at this point. I think that it's slowly dying on Twitch, and Twitch is also helping by throwing fire and not moderating their fucking platform appropriately. The fact that they don't know how to grow Twitch as a fucking platform, the fact that they're bringing so much bad reputation to their own platform is helping them kill it. And I don't see Twitch being around in 5 years. I think it's
Twitch will
going to
be here.
bleed.
I think the issue is that it's bleeding now, and if they don't turn it around. Like their data pipeline and cost at which the data is right now with all of their network is just brutal. Number one, please fix that. My God. We've been asking for this forever. Mobile, like 64% of my viewership is on mobile. Hello?
Same.
Like,
Big same.
Every streamer can look at it. You know your number. You've seen it. I have. And it's been that way for a few years now.
Yep.
But at the same time, we're still waiting for mobile. Now we monetized the rewind feature, which we could already do on a live, except now it's for subs only to go back in a live. Like the features, I don't think they're aligned on what we're doing, but I know that they're still at a net loss and Amazon is breaking less than even on it, but I don't think they have the right structure and the integrations happening.
I definitely think the leadership needs to be changed. I see this as stream raiders, honestly, where the leadership's making terrible decisions and they need to right the ship. They can still right the ship. I believe that if Dan Clancy were to be replaced, we could have a really big chance on Twitch with a different leadership and different direction.
The other fucking jackass before
he was
him,
useless.
But like,
he didn't even do shit.
Oh God, fucking idiot.
You just need somebody who makes right
move.
decisions, and they could fix Twitch pretty simply.
I enjoy Dan. He's a great person. He streams and whatever, but that doesn't make him the right business leader. I don't see us pulling out of the red. I haven't seen it move.
No.
And I don't think he's the one to do it. I think he's great for the people-y thing and, hey, look at me at TwitchCon, man. I'm stoned. I don't care, Dan. I don't care. I think you don't get it. And I think you get it, but you don't. Good thing Amazon doesn't need you to pull us out fully too much because they would have canceled this if they had to. They're too successful.
I don't think Amazon will actually cancel Twitch at any point because they get the whole ad thing and that ties into their own different platforms on the back end. But I do see if they don't take care of Twitch that it could very well be dead in 5 years for people not giving a shit. I mean, look at the issue with TwitchCon this year with everybody saying, "Oh, I don't feel safe. Oh, it's a terrible situation." And
I know the Twitch safety, and they had to put a fucking statement out about this, bro.
They did it too late. They fucking waited too long for that.
They waited till people said anything and then released a safety statement.
2 weeks after every big streamer pulled out. 2 weeks. You should have an answer within 24 hours on something like that.
You were reactive as fuck, and it was so beyond late. I'm like, this is stupid. Like,
and the answer was stupid. The first answer they gave was, "Oh, we care about on-platform carry, and we have great moderation." That doesn't mean shit when it's in person at TwitchCon. What do you mean?
I know.
What do you mean? That's your answer? God damn.
Yeah, I know. It was bad. And I think they could have done a lot better. Twitch needs to be quicker to market with the things that they hear, the buzz and the chatter, ear to the ground. They need to be much faster with that. We shouldn't be going to Zach Bussey to hear the latest in news that they hadn't already told us. And we're discovering so much from this man who does amazing, trying to do all these fucking investigations, but they're so clever working like he does and others. But here's Twitch 2, 3, 4 weeks later reactive. Look at the partner message that they did about viewership on the Discord, or if you follow any of those. He talked about this like a couple of days ago from the summertime. Like,
so to give the rundown for the safety issue for anybody who doesn't follow Twitch stuff.
We should probably
basically people were pulling out of TwitchCon by saying that they were concerned about their safety because of There was a political assassination or something recently on some sort of content creator. And with the major big streamers on this platform, I'd argue they're mostly political. They've been starting a civil war of this other streamer's terrible, this other streamer's doing this bad thing, and they're the big streamers, and they're kind of tearing the community apart at a huge level. We don't feel it at the small level, except for ad revenue, possibly. And people are concerned that there's actively going to be violence at TwitchCon of somebody being crazy, politically charged, and doing something violent at TwitchCon. And I don't blame them. Before people started pulling out, I had actually honestly said on stream that I expect a 60% chance of violence. Now that everybody's pulled out, I expect 10. I don't think there's going to be a single issue of violence, mostly because nobody important is going to be there to make an example of. So
yeah, I think when you weaponize any kind of thing that's happened on this platform or off for that matter, a lot of the bullshit. I mean, I look at the last 4 or 5 years as I'm just one person, but in the last year or so, the amount of targeting within creators and I mean, shit, it is wild, dude. Wild, the things that I've been hearing and seeing go around. I'm like, oh my God, like, is this fucking real? Is this what we on together? This what we up about? Like,
yep.
Huh? Oh my God. What did we fucking sign up for this shit? Who are we gonna go and what's gonna happen where? Like, why are we even thinking about this? Why is this coming up? Like, it's crazy to me.
There's so much that's crazy. And I don't blame them. I think that security was always an issue at TwitchCon, not only because there's been so many issues with drinks and the TwitchCon party where people are getting roofied and shit. You have so many people on this platform that are mentally deranged. And usually it's in the women's channels, which I frankly feel so sorry about the women. Not sorry. I'm so empathetic, so much sympathy for them to have to deal with these people that donate $50,000 and then I think it was a Korean that got shot because they said no to a guy.
Yeah.
There's so many crazy people like that, and you don't know who you're streaming to. Luckily for me and Pix, we know most of our community. We know most of our people are sane within reason, but there are some scary people out there.
Yep.
Especially on Twitch, and unfortunately, there's not
the
good
women
enough
are
moderation.
really the way that they're targeted. I mean, it's worse than a lot of things people see or not. I hear it all, even people I've talked to in the back about it, like, you know, the background of what's going on and what they see, things you don't see on a live, because that's easy ammunition to get them removed on their account. It's the offline stuff. I mean, I just watched a streamer who plays Final Fantasy. He's a guy, and his wife and him were threatened by another person, all because he went to their YouTube channel to talk a bit about, you know, hey, don't target me and my team and my raid, whatever. And that guy had charges, had, you know, jail involved with this guy potentially if he didn't keep his nose clean, and he came back and breached his probation and parole. Like, what you don't see behind these screens and cameras and lights and all that, and the things that go on in the back. I gave some examples of mine earlier, and I'm one guy. I ain't even big. I'm small fry. I know that, but Jesus, fuck, man. Like, why me? I ain't that special. Why we got to go for me like that? What I do?
I mean, I've had a stalker myself, and I'm not a big streamer.
It's brutal.
And you've had drama yourself, and you're not a big streamer.
I'm not at all. Why? What?
So I'm just saying that security at TwitchCon has always been a problem, and with the tensions in America, I was easily going to 60% active violence would occur, mostly because if there was a big streamer, they'd want to be standing on business.
Political backlash right now, and not to get political, but like the landscape in America and things that are happening right now, it ain't helping the cause.
Not at all.
Because of it's really not. It only amplifies the fear and also the backlash and the things that happen. So we're feeling that. We see it, you know, and I don't blame people for wanting to skip out until they feel like they're protected or safe in a space with the crazies, with the normal people, or air quote normal, or the people they want to network with. It's very different. And unfortunately, that's the thing we have to live through. I've not been through TwitchCon, no.
So I went to TwitchCon. They did not check my bags. They checked my pass. They didn't care about anything. They let you stream everywhere, and I absolutely hated that.
I heard.
There's no security.
I heard about that. And I feel like the amplification of the political landscape of what you all are going through in America, why would I want to go as a Canadian, as someone going out there? It doesn't look good. It don't look good. Okay. 70, 80%, whatever this platform up in America, I get it. It don't look good though. Like, it's not something you would want to pull out and go to and go see, only to have a lot of security and some lunatic and a gun. And how long before TwitchCon becomes the next thing of targeting? My God, why should we even be having that conversation? It should have been covered, right? Anyway, the point
should
is,
have been.
They ain't doing their checks and balances.
I mean,
and
that's
it was
Twitch
university
across the board.
event, it was a school event, or it's a conference center or a con.
Yep.
Y'all are fucking slacking at who these security checks are at these things. And that's a problem, because I don't feel safe, and I should, as just a creator in a small pool on a bigger pond. Like,
that said, I would feel
shouldn't-
completely safe now that people bowed out of the conference.
I would too now, because I feel like the bigger attention and heat is being drawn away, and they were more of a target than I would be. But I
the
don't
question
know.
is it even
know?
worth still going anymore? If those
Right?
people are gone.
Exactly.
From a
It's
from a vendor, from a sponsor,
the
from
scale,
other people.
right?
I don't know. I feel like TwitchCon this year is going to be drastically lower than any other year. And
I'm
it's going to
watching.
show.
I'm so curious to watch as the outside in. I'm like, I didn't have to go there to see this. I'm gonna be over here. I'll eat my fucking popcorn and watch what's going on stage. What you got for us, boo? Let's go.
I also feel like
Let's
it's a
see what
better
you got.
decision economically for any streamer not to go to TwitchCon, because you're giving up your subs, your bits, your revenue, your everything to go and shake hands with people and get COVID. I got COVID from TwitchCon.
Get your con crud, whatever.
Yeah, no.
I
And that's why we do ZamCon, because it's so much better than going to the actual event. But that's I'm a bit biased.
No, I appreciate you put on this kind of stuff. I think it's fun. I enjoy it. I mean, it's always going to be a thing for people to hang and play and do their stuff. And you got 100 hours of this motherfucker, and you are almost 4%.
Almost
3.75. Let's go.
But that said, I don't know if there's going to be a ZamCon 3. ZamCon 2 was hard to do, and I did put a hard thing on it because
I think
naturally,
you need help though, and you need to realize that to help you. But that's
I don't
that's
think
up
I
to you.
need help now. Now let me
You're
ask
gonna
you
do
that
a 3 because you're going to keep scaling, right? And
Where
I
do
think
you
can do
see
it not
where do you
alone.
see me needing help in?
I think there's a lot of things that you can do to get help to do a lot of the planning, the coordination, the setup, the imagery, the visuals, the things that you don't ask for help because you suck at asking for help. I'll be the first to call you out.
I don't
you do
believe
so
that.
much.
I
think
hardly disagree. Agree. I feel like that's a 2% agree. I don't agree at all.
You do a lot though on your own. How much did the others do to help you prep?
I don't want them to help me prep because they're guests. I also don't want to hire somebody because I don't
I'm not
have
saying
the...
hire. I'm not saying hire. I think there's things that you could do to help make it a little easier to help coordinate stuff. I think.
I don't think I would need help on that front.
Then why do 3? Why do 2? Right?
Why do 3? Why do 2? What?
Why ZamCon 2, ZamCon 3? Why do it?
Why do it?
Why why not? Right? The opposite.
So why not is quite simply because there's no return on investment for the amount of effort, work, and income from doing 1. 2 is going to see whether there's a desire to do a 3, because if 2 flops, then there's no shot I'm going to do a 3.
That's
and
fine.
I don't know what I would use as a success metric to say 2 was successful or not. We'll see at the end as to whether I feel if it was successful or not.
Yeah, you got lots of time. You're only starting this one for now. You got lots ahead.
I will say that it was hard pressed to do a 2 because as successful as 1 was, I did not put a budget limit on it. I went balls to the walls on it. And it was
you put fence posts on this one at least, right?
I did. I put hard fence posts where it's done cheaper and it's done more monetized.
Oh
boy. It's done more monetized. This is not a pity party to say give me more subs and bits so that we could do more ZamCon 3. It's actually a lot to do a 100-hour marathon stream beyond the financial perspective, which I'm focused on because I'm trying to get my finances in order.
Right.
Naturally, I want to make sure that I'm entertaining for the 100 hours, and it's a lot of work to do a 100-hour stream, a lot of prep, a lot of everything. Now the question is, How do we do the anonymous 5 gift? Is that a question from the box? And Pix, you did 5. Is that a bean or is that a box?
Chat, should I pick bean or box, and should anonymous pick bean or box? What do you
You're
think?
so bad at asking for help. I didn't need help on this project though, and I did not give anyone COVID.
100 seats.
Choo choo.
PRIDE 100.
Box, bean. Oh, we got to divide and conquer here. Ilex and Plo. If you're with us in
I
the
could
chat,
do a poll.
Box is a question, and bean. Yeah, I think poll is the honest answer.
Anonymous 5-sub box.
Anonymous gifted.
bean.
What do?
You know what? You guys can cheat. Use your channel points. There you go. You got 1 minute for democracy.
Go over.
And
for
Raffle, thanks for
democracy.
the hype train. Sonori, thank you for the bits. You guys are fucking adorable. And Pix, what do you want to pull for yours as well?
I'm gonna say whatever they pick, we doubling, baby.
So the secret for this ZamCon, while I prepared for 3 months for this, I actually was done by like 2 o'clock this afternoon.
You were done. I was gonna say, I think you were done.
I was mostly prepared, and that's why I took the naps to try and get caught up on sleep, so that I would be able to do the 100 hours a lot easier.
Oh, I know. I was busting your chops about it. I
know. I'm just saying that I was as prepared as I would have liked to be. So asking for help wouldn't have helped me get that much more prepared. In my perspective, I don't think asking the guests to be more help in setting up. I feel like that I wanted.
I don't think it's the guest. I think there's someone to help you. They're not necessarily 10 people. I don't think that 10 people's a nightmare. I think more people can cause more work. If I'm being honest,
I don't think I would want anybody to help me on making the
more
material for the
more
collabs.
work.
It also is more standardized. People want the box, and do you want to pull for yours?
I'm doubling whatever they said.
All right,
Whatever
then
they
it's
said,
2
we
from the box
Two
of
boxes.
secrets.
I let them pick. I don't care. I put my vote in. I didn't spam.
I have 2.
Let's go.
No.
They put the oh, Tina got up there. Yo, Tina. I think you're missing out on some of these other bits. I see Cinery. I see Raffles bits.
I said
see
thank
3
you.
from Tina.
Yeah, Christina's
No,
now
I don't
a
see
pawn.
any fucking chips in your fucking mouth. Is what I don't see.
It's 300 for a prawn, not 100. If the
Well,
other 200 to give
okay,
another 200,
Tina,
I'll make it another chip.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just checking.
There,
Keeping us
oh,
honest.
God, I forgot how disgusting these are.
There we go. Gotta keep them honest for y'all. What's your question, Zam? What you got?
Pix, the first question. Have you ever had your heart broken?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you this. The last relationship I was in, this is the most recent. I had learned a lot by life at this point. Was with them for 10 years. Thought I was going to be a dad, have a kid. All of these things, lofty dreams, goals. You're in your later years when you're getting your 30s and 40s, you know. You think that you figured it out because your 20s and 30s and whatever that learning shit's done. That hit hard because it was alcoholism, much like my father. Alcoholism, anger, rage, lack of direction, lack of goals. It felt like my father all over again, but on my partner's side. And the truth is, the dream of being a dad and the dream in the future of that all kind of fell apart real quick. You know, having a kid at 40 and 50 is like, not me, but like when you get to that point, like it ain't smart to have a 20-year-old at 60 and 70. Like, you know what I mean? The longer you wait, like
You're not
it's
wrong.
not good. It's not good.
It takes a lot more out of you, and
It's gonna take
you're
a
looking
lot
to retire
more.
as they're looking to
I don't
leave the
want
home.
to. Yeah, you should have been at a point at this. So for me, I took it and spun it as, you know, even though the dream of being a dad and all of that would have been great. When I talked to Starlight about stuff and they asked me kind of that stuff, I said to them, you know, just because I won't be a dad and dreams change and things can be crushed doesn't mean I can't help make a kid's life better at the end of the day by doing what I do, committed to that. You know, when I talked about impact being my greatest legacy of what I think I can leave on this in some way, I think at the end of the day, that means impacting as many kids as I can, doing the not-for-profit, getting the charity work, establishing the content, the recordings, the how-to, the learning, the things that will live longer than me, right? That people can still pull and learn from. That's the legacy. That's the moment, I think, right there that'll outlive anything I could have ever produced and done. But it broke my heart to watch that dream crushed. That hurt. Because I thought I found the one. So If I can have the play buttons and the recording, that's it.
By the way, guys, if you finish a level 5, there will be a merch giveaway. I had my heart broken as well.
Go.
My heart was broken by a woman. Go figure. It was a really rough ending to the relationship. And I really hope that the ending isn't what I think it was, but I did not want to follow up because I don't want to say I'm scared of the result. I feel like I know the result. I just didn't want to know. So the situation was everything was going great in this relationship. We were excited. We wanted to aim to have kids. Sonori, I hate you, but thank you for the subs.
Turn this city into a ruin if I have
we
to.
were basically at the point where we were planning to have kids in that relationship, and then
that's when it hits hard,
as
man.
part of the steps to having it, we went through the doctor's levels to say, okay, can we even have kids? And she had a rather large cancerous growth on their womb, and so it became a hysterectomy movement where they would have to remove it. We played a lot of the okay, so what does this mean, or how are you going to look at the future? Like, you have to go through this huge procedure. Is it a deal breaker for me whether or not we could have had kids? I think that there are other ways around it. But she was going through the situation with the cancer. I was not the best person to thank you for the sub again. I was not the best person to take that news because this was when I was like 24 at the time. And needless to say, she pushed me away a lot during said cancer recovery. And she stopped messaging me out of the blue. So I know it was a very serious cancer. I never followed up to be like, hey, did you live through it? But she never posted on social media and all that. So I'm just like, I think she may have died, to be very frank, because I don't know if the surgery went well or anything of that part. I know that she was fighting the cancer and then everything stopped. And that was before I was banned on Facebook and everything. So I don't know.
You don't know the outcome. Yeah.
I don't want to know, to be very frank, because we didn't end on the best of terms, but it was still one of those situations where everything was going well, and on a dime, life sucker punched me. And then it was just one of those situations where it's like, I invested so much time and effort into this that just got ripped away, all because of cancer. So anyways, yes, I've had my heart broken. Now I'll eat your stupid crab chip and bean.
I just had the bean and my mouth is on fire as I looked at you talk. Jesus Christ. Fuck.
You can answer the next question while I eat my next bean.
Outcast got a sub. That's another prawn. You got that. Got the question. Cinery wanted a bean. You got the bean on the way. I did my bean.
Yep.
I don't know which one you're going to get. Good luck.
Here's your spin.
You see what you get.
I'll let you pick cayenne or habanero. It's on the line. Or should I respin?
Ooh, that's a respin. I don't want to pick because I know habanero's cayenne out of pick.
Sriracha. It's in the green.
Sriracha. That's
now
like
here's the question:
shit.
am I going to pull a Carolina Reaper?
You will.
I don't know. I feel like there's no black in this one.
Yeah, right. Until you bite down on that bitch.
Oh, it's Sriracha. Okay, we're good.
You got lucky.
The next question. Pix.
What is it?
Do you think couples should talk about engagement rings before they get engaged?
Really? That's it? I mean, yes. I don't understand the controversy on that. New question. That's silly. Maybe, like, why not? Why wouldn't you?
I fully agree. Why would you not want to?
Why would you?
You should ask whether they want to be engaged in the first place, because otherwise you're leading to not being done.
Yeah.
All right, redo.
That's
Sonori did another 5. I hope it's not another bean.
Let's go, Cinery, you fucking legend.
This one's easy. I think redo means another bean.
Well, I meant like redo question, but like whatever
we're doing the redo, but I don't know if they meant redo bean.
Oh, so Cinery, this is a redo for the last one. What do you want for this 5 bomb? This is a separate.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You get another one.
This one is interesting.
Yeah, the last one was kind of.
Have you ever kissed anyone under mistletoe?
Yes.
What?
I've done more than that.
Under a mistletoe? What? Now give us the details. How do you have a kiss under mistletoe? Nobody does that.
What do you want me to say? I was plowing her up against the door frame underneath it. Like,
why are you doing it under mistletoe?
It wasn't even about that. I realized after that's what it was there. And I was like, oh, that's funny. It wasn't because of that.
I've never kissed anyone under mistletoe because I've always been single between my birthday to New Year's. I don't date anyone. I usually get dumped during that period. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, none of my relationships have ever been long enough, except for long distance, to cover the period from my birthday to Christmas. So I've never kissed anyone under a mistletoe. I've never kissed anyone at New Year's. I've never had birthday sex. Yep.
What? Whoa.
You must construct additional pilots.
Really?
Jay Walker, thank you for the biddies. I didn't see what Sonori said. Never.
What about birthday head?
Not even once. No. No partner during my birthday. Sonori didn't say anything about what she wanted.
I would have never. I mean, you get what you have in life, but like, what? Really? Pix is on Ruffle. Shut up. I can fix that, baby girl.
Sonori, I didn't see. I went through chat and I didn't see anything. Re-say it.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Sonori wants another question. Okay.
That was yeah.
But yeah, that to be very frank.
Did you do a prawn or is that the bean? What is that?
I did a prawn. That was for Jay Walker.
Okay. Got it.
I don't have a lot of good time during my birthday to Christmas. It all started in 2009 when I had the worst Christmas possible ever. And so I have really had, I want to say seasonal affectiveness disorder or whatever is sad, where I do suffer a lot as it gets towards Christmas. And so I'm not the happiest person around Christmas, not only because it's stressful at work, because it's worst time for a safety guy, but I'm not a Christmas guy. I also have to do a merch giveaway at some point. But yeah, no, I don't get excited for that time of season anymore. I've tried to force myself to be happy around Christmas and get in the Christmas mood. I can't seem to do it. I cannot seem to have a good Christmas. It's like a curse for me.
So if I would pose this to you, when was the last good Christmas you could remember? Forget about recents and whatever. When do you remember?
2006.
Oh, wow. So almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Ish. Wow.
I had childhood innocence at that point, but
yeah.
I was at
whatever.
my lowest in 2009 when I had a breakup on my birthday, and we had planned to have birthday sex and all that sort of stuff, and it was going great.
Sure.
But she turned out to say, "No, I'm sorry, this isn't working for me." Did a whole 180, and I was left flabbergasted, going, "What the fuck happened?" And then that was a time where my grandfather's kidneys started to fail. And that's also when I had the sweat glands removed from my armpits. I used to have overactive auxiliary sweat glands that would always sweat like I was working out no matter what I was doing. So I had those removed, which was interesting. That was covered by healthcare, but a lot of things aren't. So yeah, I had those removed. I had time off work. Work threatened to fire me if I did not return from work quicker. I then returned to work, ruptured my stitches, got an infection in my right armpit, which led to all sorts of complications. Due to the infection in my armpit, I could not work out. I could not drink alcohol. I was on antibiotics, and I was a very right cranky asshole at that time. And so
you never.
Worse than now, for sure. I had to go up to a small town, North Alberta, for Christmas dinner. My mom gave me the wrong address. I was already working Christmas Day, got in my car, drove up to this small town that I thought it was at, but it was not that town. It was another town 3 hours away. I turned around to go find directions. My truck slid off of the road into the ditch, got bogged down where I couldn't get out of the ditch. So I had to walk back to the town where there was only one gas station open at Christmas, which was a nice little Asian area. And I'm so grateful that they were even open on Christmas. Called a tow truck that had to come out of Red Deer, Alberta, which is 2 hours away from anywhere. And so they had to come out on Christmas, tow me out of the out of the ditch. I then at like 11 o'clock at night missed Christmas, missed everything, had to drive back to work because Boxing Day, I was working that day bright and early, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I drove home, got home at like 2 o'clock, slept until 4, went into work, came home from work, and my mother called me about my grandfather dying. It would have been the last Christmas I would have spent with him. And I did not get to go to Christmas dinner because I got stuck in the ditch. And then that caused me to just spiral. I could not deal with the grief. I couldn't work out. I couldn't drink. I could not deal with it. And I was also working at the same time. And that was 2009, and that broke me. I've never had a good Christmas since. And
do you feel, though, that sometimes you don't seek for it? Because
I've pushed to have good Christmases. Like 2 years ago, I pushed so hard.
Like, yeah, you tried. Okay. Yeah,
I tried.
My father would
I honestly
Christmas
tried to be like
alcoholism and drunk.
This is the year I'm going to change it.
Yeah, the last I want to say the last 4 years of Christmases, I haven't done anything. Not as long as yours have been bad, but like, I haven't had good Christmases. I've had no one to celebrate Christmas with as well, mind you. You know, therefore, I've just been streaming on Twitch that whole week just to give people a space to go, to hang, to have a spot or whatever. But I've had alcoholism just destroy Christmases or shitty things and cunty sisters, like just brutal. And I'm like, I'm over this. I can't. I don't, Christmas decoration, whatever. Whatever. And I know people love and live for that day and that part of year, but I just look at streaming and making it for something else for others. I don't know. It is what it is. Also, you got something in your hand. What is that?
It's Sonora's question.
Oh, okay. What is it?
I like it because it's a complete change of mood, and it's not going to have us be depressed anymore.
We love this.
What do I do that makes you laugh?
Okay. This is a good one. Ooh, we get to ask each other this same question. Okay. I think you should answer first since I've been answering first.
Okay. So I don't have time to think about it this time.
No, exactly.
Wow, I'm on the spot.
Exactly. I think we got to put you on that.
All right. So
I know the answer.
There's a lot of things that you do that make me laugh. I feel like it's because we build off of each other. I don't want to say it's like a gay chicken kind of thing where I make a homoerotic joke and then you make a homoerotic joke and then we go, haha. That's totally never going to happen. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like that does totally play off of each other, and you have the ability to yes and a lot of things, but not in the cringy way that a lot of streamers do it, where they push it to the limit of yes and get lost in the sauce. You keep it real. You keep it on the down low, but at the down low where it's still haha funny.
Okay.
I also like it when you boop pick up notes.
Okay,
that makes me laugh.
As for Zam reminds me, it's funny. A buddy of mine that I grew up with is who you remind me of, and I'm not saying you're them. The reason I bring that up is I actually lost that person in my life. Not to swing it back to the sad sob story stuff, but it's someone I grew up with that I miss and I adore them. They did die to cancer, which is weird that you had brought that topic up of something else in your life. Like, that's so weird. Like 6 degrees of separation and a side topic of something else. Like, that's fucked without too far down that one. But
I wonder how many people had people that
so
died
weird,
to cancer.
Dude. Yeah, like more than we think we know is wild. I don't know.
Like that was young cancer too. Like this is not old people cancer that you think it is.
This is young. Yeah, like this isn't like older cancer. This is young shit, man. Especially for the ages of. But at any rate, they were the memes, they were the loud, the laugh, and whatever. And when I met you, you reminded me so much of them. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, what? Like, almost like, I don't want to say like a reincarnation of that, but like, it brought back so many funny, fucking ridiculous bullshit, shit talk, loud ass motherfucker moments of the person I was missing so much. And then I found a lot of that in you. Not that I was seeking it, but it was just like, I get you. I understand it, and I may get nothing, and I may get everything, and may get some things. but I fucking get it. And I love that part of you because I know how to take the shots, the pot shots, and dish them right back. And homoerotic, sexual, silly, ooh, joke, whatever, like all of it. It just you don't give a fuck enough to actually just give a fuck, you know, because you do, but you don't have to, and you other times you may not. But you're very much that in the moment. That will forever make me laugh. It's just it comes. I don't have to laugh kind of thing. Inside I'm howling, or outside I'm whatever. But I have those moments of just like, fuck, I miss that guy, and goddamn, Zam is that the dude I miss so much. But also he's right there, like that to me. That's the funniest shit.
There's very few people like me, so I don't know how you would have dated or known somebody like me, because I am a unicorn, I often feel, because I don't give a shit and I'm so unserious about what I say. I can get serious, don't get me wrong, and I'll be very frank when I am serious. I'll be like, no, I'm serious this time. Usually I'm so off the cuff, and I pull the weirdest shit out of my pocket. It scares people off. It makes me very polarizing to a lot of people. Yeah, you're not wrong. I feel like that is my charm, where I can make people laugh because I'm so unique of a character with the shit I say, the stuff that comes out of my mouth.
It's just, who's the fucking monkey writers up in this goddamn squirrel ass head? I don't know, but I hire that man.
And it's not like I'm on drugs or anything either. Let's be serious on that one. I have done some drugs, but I don't think that's impacted me at all for my personality.
There's no influences that would say, oh, that's why. Like clearly it's this or this. It's not any. No, that's the best part. Polarizing or bipolarizing, we love it. That's what like.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I do get a lot of bipolar people too, which is weird, but I am not very bipolar, I feel.
I know.
I do feel like I'm a solid rock that everybody does know that I'm very predictable, that I'm just going to say weird shit. But I also feel like sometimes I want to work on that.
You have edge. It's not all the same. There's the scripting, the stuff, but there's also you catch us off. And that's the times when people who know you're like, what the fuck did he just say? You keep people having that moment without forcing any of that. It's just what it is.
Chad asked me, what's the longest stream you've ever done? I did ZamCon last year, which was 104 hours. This one is 105 hours. So that's the longest I've gone.
Single stream, 24 hours straight, almost 24 and a half. Consecutively, I just did a subathon on Capped and hit nine days of like 10 11-ish hours. I mean, you can see my history. They're up. That was a lot. Yeah. That I learned a lot about that shit, man. Oh my God.
Longest stream without weekend, I could have kept 36.
Going, yeah. Like 24 hours straight was pretty fucking nuts. It was wild.
I did sleep.
I mean, I did it a couple times too.
I don't think you can do more than 24 hours without sleeping, in my opinion. Actually, I feel like content goes downhill at the 12-hour mark. After the 12 hours, it gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And that's why I don't typically do 24-hour streams, because you're not making the best content.
No, you're going to, you know.
And as much as I like marathon streams when other people do it, I don't think it's a good, not only is it not healthy, but I feel like it's definitely not something you should do a lot. Mostly because people are going to get bored at the 24-hour mark. They'll come back at the end, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, they'll be there to see that, sure, or whatever. I was there for the end and the beginning.
Yes. But, well, that's also why I have big events planned at the beginning and at the end. Bye, Plo.
Head out. Have a good one, Plo. Heading out.
Was there any other questions or topics that you wanted to bring up?
You know, I've learned a lot about you tonight. I appreciate that. But not.
That's why I love doing this. This is so amazing at helping me learn and understand my friends so much better and getting to know people that are online. It's why I've done it.
Sharing a picture of your dick, you get to know a guy better.
I've not only done it with streamers, but I've done it with viewers. I'll do it with anybody that wants to talk, because I want to know more about people and give more depth to this internet, and not just, you know, oh, he's farming parasocial relationships. We don't talk a lot. We talk about such stupid shit and never about real shit.
Yeah, for real. To interview for 30 minutes. He was like, well, I'm done. Thanks, Denekai.
No, Denekai was the first one. He made it to 2 hours and 15 minutes, which is usually the par for these podcasts, is about 2 hours, 2.5. Ours has gone 3 and 45. But we've also had chat being huge participants in this because of not only the questions, but ZamCon and everything else. So thank you, chat, for being so active as well.
That's it. Nice dick, right? All pixel.
I don't think anybody's ever said nice dick because I've only ever taken 3 dick pics ever. I hated every single one of them.
Really? You don't get a good angle or a good shot or, you know?
This is going to be too much information.
I love this.
This is not going to get on YouTube for sure.
That's okay. We got edits.
So there was this one girl that was very artistic, and she wanted me to do the most artistic dick pic I've ever done. And so, like, I tucked my testicles and my penis into a way where it looked like a turtle from the angle. Like the penis head was a turtle head coming out of the testicle shell.
Oh.
It looked terrifying. It was not a good idea to make your dick into a turtle.
Mixed with DJ
Oh my. It's like the penis puppetry shit or whatever they call that. You've heard of that, right?
No, I don't care to. Why would I want to look at penis puppets?
No, that's what I'm saying. There's actually guys who do this. I'm not saying you. I'm saying the penis puppetry is a segment or a section where these guys used to do this. They would take their dick and bend it and fold it. And there was like, here's a hamburger. It's almost like shadow puppets or something. I'm not kidding. This is a real thing. This is actually what people have done. It's called the penis puppetry by bending your stuff around.
That's not the internet I need to go to.
Red, you know, Chris knows. I'll dub you, trust me.
That's not a show I need to go to. I would not be like, haha, this is entertaining.
No. But like the shadow, you know what I'm talking about. It's more funny. You're like, what the fuck did he just do? But so you made yours intentionally look like this, or it looked like that because of what you did?
I made it intentionally look like that. I was like, how the fuck can I make my penis look artistic?
I got it. Okay. You're a grower, not a shirt. Hey, there we go. Let's go.
I don't know where your socks go in the dryer. I'm not even superstitious about that. I don't think socks get lost or anything. I think that's just people don't know it. I don't have a tiny cowboy hat. Why would I get a tiny cowboy hat for a penis pic? Unless I was an OnlyFans maker.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I believe that. If you're OnlyFans maker, then sure.
Of course, because that's how you spice it up so that it's not the same boring old dick pic every time.
That's right. Zamothy.
Fair enough.
One day.
Well, should we call it here since there's no more topics or conversation starters?
I mean, I'm getting some good info. I think we had a good session here. I think the chat would agree that you are certainly a more dynamic man than I think most ever fucking knew. I think so. I know I did. I believe that. I think that's a good one.
I feel that, and that's what I hope people get out of these podcast episodes.
Honestly,
is the entertainment of such a personality, and maybe they get to know me a little bit better. I don't think they do. I get to ask all the questions. I hardly let people ask me questions because I'm not as interesting as you guys.
Okay. I don't know. I think we learned a lot, chat. Am I right?
Yeah, but that was because of the box of secrets.
Box of secrets.
Man, there were
win.
some really good ones.
10.
I can't believe you guys didn't ask all these questions. What did you like most about me when we met? Such a stupid question. I hate that. I would not even waste time asking you, is it an emotional connection or a physical connection that's most important in a relationship? This would have been a good one. These are
really teen magazine. What
was the last thing you Googled? Oh my goodness. That would have been great. I don't even know what the last thing I Googled was, but it was probably ZamCon related.
Yeah, I can tell you. The last thing I Googled, I was on stream, the Canada map shit. They're my history right now. The stupid Canada map, USA map shit. Because we were literally talking about that before I came over to your stream. That's in my history. It's right there. I can see this. Political map of Canada.
I had Video Ninja.
Yeah. This is the last thing I had from this
I feel like
before
that
I
was
came
very
here.
anticlimactic. That could have been juicy.
It could have been if you got me on a different day, or you could have done like 2 days ago or something to really like off stream hours. Like,
That's
my
fair.
Google.
We're also content creators, so I feel like it would have been better if you're not a content creator because you don't Google search that much,
Yeah, that's true.
or at least that
I'm
much
always
safe
fucking on-
things.
I'm such a fucking Google search whore. Jesus Christ. Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
What is a locomotive Yaroslav? Is that a train?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my goodness.
Look. Anyway.
Anyways,
What are you
I
doing
should
now?
kick
What
you
have you
off
got
so I
now
can go
next?
play
What's
some
next?
StarCraft 2 or
You're
1.
StarCrafting. Well,
We're starting
guess we're gonna
StarCraft
swing
tonight. And tonight's going to be the longest time I imagine I get to play StarCraft. So I'll be playing that
can't
while
wait for
chat
this.
tries to sabotage me. And it'll be great fun. What do you have that's coming up that you want to shout out to anyone in my chat?
Yeah,
your stream?
sure. So let's chat. Obviously, this week coming, I've got my Discord game night on Saturday. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing Lego artboards. I got to tear some Lego dots down tonight quick, but I've got the patterns ready to go. So that'll be my night. Probably have a quick bite and then do some of that. I'm streaming tomorrow or Friday today for some, doing Lego dot art. Saturday is our Discord community night. Again, some stuff, simple stuff like that. The next week, normal schedule, except Saturday, you and I will be back again doing Double Dragon. Hopefully your cosplay's in, or we got to move it, but whatever. It'll happen when it happens.
should be there. It was saying by the 22nd, so
you know
that's
me.
ZamCon.
We'll keep 6. But yeah, we got that. So we'll keep 6 on the Double Dragon cosplay. My shit's in. I got lucky. I'm like, fuck, man. I thought this could have been forever with Canada Post bullshit. Artist and Maker Creator Club stuff coming up in November. Our 1 year. I'm organizing that huge event. Lots of fun stuff there. Capcom creators, I got to get more in touch with them about stuff they've been trying to push on us and whatnot. So different collabs coming up and things, events, streaming for Christmas. Birthday's November 3rd. I applied for Front Page. We'll see what they say. Yay, nay, go.
You won't
jerk
get
off
it.
in
It's
a
early in
corner.
the month. Waka waka. Blah,
Yeah,
blah.
it'd be the 3rd, blah, 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 whatever. And I'll see if they even bother, but not going to cross my fingers, toes, eyes, or nuts. We'll see. And yeah, just enjoying the rest of the year, man. Trying to catch up on some stuff. Lots of fun things to create. And we'll see you around when we see you, nerd.
We're doing a lot of you and me, that's for sure. Also, there's a giveaway going for chat for that hype train that we shared together. It was past the hype train level 5, so there's
You got to do that.
Don't forget to type enter whenever it goes live. It'll be only live for a minute. Also, Pixie just got raided. How adorable.
Oh, we got Ghost right in. Oh, it's our John. Ghost. Everyone, exclamation enter in Zam's chat. Or I don't even know if I can work here or not. Merch giveaway. Let's go. What is it?
Easy peasy. It's
ZamCon
a ZamCon 2
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
I haven't even seen what these look like. Is this the logo?
It's the logo. It's the shorter one I showed.
Like StarCraft 2? Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's
Fuck
because
yeah.
I'm doing a whole StarCraft theme because I was like, what do I do for the second ZamCon? ZamCon 2, StarCraft 2. I'll just steal the logo, the fonting. I'll play StarCraft.
It worked. Yeah, well, I caught it. I saw it.
I was going to play RimWorld if I was not to play StarCraft. But I know from last year, doing a 100-hour stream, I do want to make sure it's something that I don't have to like learn a new game for. You do not have
that's
patience
fair.
24 hours into a stream to go, let me learn how to play this new game. I also didn't want to be super brainy. That made me super tired last year as well. So StarCraft is something you can easily auto through.
Yeah. I think when you get the motion, your muscle memory back from the keys and hotkeys. Are
Ralph,
you
make
playing
sure
a
to
race
click
or
the link.
random?
I'm doing the campaign.
Yo.
And if somebody does the amount where we play a ladder game, I'm going to be doing random.
You're going to ladder from there. Right. Raffle GG's. Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Underground, you're too late. You were
What
so close.
difficulty are you going to play the campaign?
Probably on brutal because I ain't no wussy ass bitch.
Oh, there's some levels, dude. You're
There
starting
are.
from Liberty?
The Protoss levels are brutal.
Oh, they're
Like
nasty.
in Liberty,
I know.
where you have to play as Protoss, except they got
Oh, yeah.
balanced with the latest patches, so I think they're less brutal.
Yeah, Raffle, click that link there. You won, GG.
Yeah, congratulations. Thank you.
So are you
guys for
starting
the
with
hype
Wings
train.
of Liberty, Heart of the Swarm, or are you doing the...
I'm starting with the original. We're gonna go through the original,
there's
all
a
3,
throwback,
and then
bro.
Brood War, all 3, and then StarCraft, Wings of Liberty, the Heart of
Oh
the Swarm,
my
the Legacy of the
God.
Void. I'm trying to speed run it in this 100-hour stream with all these collabs and possible sleep. The goal is to finish it, and chat's to betray me and make me play and not finish it in 100 hours.
Wow. Well, Godspeed, sir. I hope that they fuck you over and you grab those ankles like you never did, like a good boy.
I don't need my chat thinking about fucking me. Anyways, Pix,
that's the segment.
I'm gonna kick you off for that comment. I'll see you
now. You really fucking should before I go there.
I'll see you in your chat, I'm sure, sometime later.
You bet, homie. Stay awesome, you fucking big dick legend. Ooh woo.
Goodbye.
Bye.